where you belong. Give you strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising,
Good morning. Are we all fresh and ready for yet another through the night Newcastle United game? Even Alex has made it tonight. I have my two co-commentators, fresh as daisies, ready to rock. We'll get straight into the team lineups before we do anything, because obviously we'll have a look at the teams. This is how the Toon Army line. Whoa, I'm getting seasick there, Billy. This is how the Toon Army line up tonight. We have Nick Pope, a back four of Ashby, Lascelles, Dummett and Target. Midfield trio of Bruno, Anderson and Matt Ritchie, with a forward three of Murphy, Barnes and Wilson. As expected, that was the team that we thought it would be. Anyway, on the bench is Dubravka, only one goalkeeper tonight on the bench. Then we have Savage, Jamie Miley, Turner Cook, Alex Murphy, Parkinson, and Lewis Miley is in the squad again. Pretty much an expected squad, Alex, team.
Yeah, we predicted the rotation. A little bit, bench is a tiny bit concerning, although it'll be nice for some of the younger guys to get some minutes. There's not much in terms of attacking options there. If we want to rotate Wilson, Barnes, Murphy, that's a funny one. Bringing the front three off. Some of them are gonna have to play 90 minutes, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know who's
it's all we had. I mean, it's all we had if you consider that we played 2 days ago. So he wasn't going to risk anybody again from that starting lineup.
Yeah,
not a chance in hell. This is how Brighton line up. They go with a very strong side. Verbruggen, Dahoud, Gross, Lallana, Welbeck, Mitoma, Caicedo, Van Heck, Estupinen, Veltman, and Buonanotte. So, strong lineup, Billy.
It is. It'll be interesting to see how young Ashby copes with Mitoma. We saw him in the Premier League last year, how dangerous he can be, how much of a goal threat he is. Lots of pace, and I'm just be honest, I'm not very confident about this game now. We knew what the scene was going to be like, but once you see it in front of your eyes, you kind of think, it could be a long night. I really do think so.
Well, they may surprise us, guys. You never know. Let's just have a look at the chat quickly. We're around about 8 minutes from kickoff. I've just seen an Eddie Howe Coming to America poster, which looks absolutely superb. That is brilliant. Lee Mears said, neglecting bed to watch Dummett and Ritchie play football, and it's 2023. Kevin, good evening. Odds on Alex being awake? Well, he's there. Morning all. Looking forward to this. Wonder if Stato is fast asleep. Well, he's not. He's here. And he said he'd be here.
People have got to remember, guys, it is a Friday, so
yes,
it's fine. It's a lot easier when it's a Friday.
Of course it is. Paul, good evening. David says, good evening, everybody. Tom, Rach, and the mods. Davey says the Cellar Cup weekend is where the first team will play. It's all about fitness at the moment. Well, it's spread over 2 days, remember, so it'll probably be very, very similar to these two games in America. Again, Cameron saying, do you think Sleeping Beauty will awake from his slumber? He's here. 9:15 a.m. in Australia on a Saturday. Sometimes it's a win being here. We're pretty much only pre-season, to be fair. JP says, good morning, everyone. Excited for this one. Hopefully we pick our first win of the summer series. Concerned about our defence, but should be a good test for players to state their claim. I'm worried, I must admit, about our defence tonight. Dummett, We'll see how he performs. We'll see. That's all we can do. Steve, good morning to you. Baz Down Under, good morning. Who would have thought Richie and Dummett in the starting lineup? I know, but it's all we've got, guys. It's all we've got. I mean, look, Alex, it was always going to be this. You know, we've got to see how the team does. You know, it's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, Harrison Ashby, as Billy mentioned there, he's going against Matoma. That'll be a big test for him. But at the same time, it's a big test for the lot of them. And certainly, you know, looking at our front three, I'm excited to see Harvey Barnes again.
Yeah, I mean, so to answer the original thing, it was always going to be this. Well, not necessarily. We've still got Isaac Hayden and Jeff Hendrick on the books. So if they're not in the squad, if they're not going to be part of it, sell them. Like, have to be sold. If they're not part of the plans, get rid. If we've sold Darlow for a highly reduced fee, we need to get rid if we're not going to use them. You know, I like Isaac Hayden. Not too keen on Jeff Hendrick, but that's just my personal opinion. Get rid if we're not going to use them. We've just got to. Yeah, Barnes up front will be really interesting. I am very concerned about Dummett. Richie, I'm not too concerned about. I've been quite impressed with Richie. However, he doesn't have that yard of pace. He doesn't have the speed. And Brighton's passing sequences are quite devastating. You know, we saw Tranmere Rovers passing sequences surprise Paul Dummett. So this could be an issue if people get caught out of position, especially with the speed. It's going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a tough afternoon, tough morning. It's a morning now. It's going to be a tough morning, I think.
We love the Toon, and we are here for Newcastle United, whether it be a tough game or not. We will always cover the team we love on this channel.
Put it this way: it doesn't matter. The result doesn't matter today because it might be a tough game.
It really does if we do. I don't want to get tonked, Alex. I don't want to get tonked, but which I don't think we did.
They've got Mahmoud Dahoud in midfield that they've signed
pretty much got their first
Dortmund.
Team out tonight, by the way. It's a very strong lineup. Emma Whiteley says first time watching live. What were you going to say there, Alex?
Not even. They're not starting João Pedro.
Well,
you know, there's a few
João
players
Pedro's is a starter. You don't know that.
Ferguson's
on the bench.
Solly March.
Solly March isn't starting. They're missing a few of the big hitters as well.
Yeah, but they've signed a few players. Who's to say that those guys are going to be first teamers next season? You don't know.
I think Brighton have got
I think they've got a strong lineup out. Staying up, and we don't have Joe Linton, Tonali, Isak, Botman, Trippier playing. Yeah, but guys, we played 48 hours ago. Come on. You know, they're not going to play again. Eddie's not going to risk them that quickly in pre-season.
No, that's true.
Just no way was he going to do that.
Let's be honest, the scheduling hasn't been in our favour at all, has it? I mean, we're the last ones to play the previous round and the first ones to play in this round.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very fair to me, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Right, normal service for tonight, please. No spoilers in the chat. If you do put any spoilers in, the mods will remove you, and we don't want to do that. Wait until the three of us have commentated on what has happened, and then you can talk about it in the chat. If you want to stay along with me, if you're ahead of me and you kick off before, just hit pause. And then when I say, right, we're underway, obviously just press play and you'll be synced up with me. That's the easiest way of doing it. But if you are ahead of us, please don't spoil it in the chat for those people that can't watch it on TV and are just listening to the commentary on the channel, or the mods will remove you. And we don't want to do that. So also, if you do enjoy the stream, please remember to hit that like button, the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. It is free to do so. And also hit the bell, which will let you know when we upload or go live in the future. We're currently standing at 22,153 subscribers. Let's see what we can get to by the end of tonight. Hopefully, a big push again on the subscribers. The teams are just coming out for the game. I'm very much looking forward to this, guys.
Tell you what I'm interested to see tonight. This will be the first test of this kind for Anderson, I think. This is probably the most technical team he will have played against from the start, and of this quality. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with his positioning and pressing, and very different test for him. He's not just going to be able to break into space.
Well, we're in the green strips tonight, guys. So I wonder how many different patterns are on the shirts tonight. Abdul Rahman, thank you very much for your 10 Saudi Arabian Riyal. Very kind. Can I watch the Seller matches online, he says. I think so. I think they're going to be on the website, as far as I'm aware. But we'll confirm that in midweek, closer to the time. Pizza's looking forward to this. Thanks to all three of you. About to start my night shift in the truck. So Brighton go again. They go Verbruggen, Gross, Veltman, Van Heck, Estepinen, Dahoud, Caicedo, Buonanotte, Lallana, Matona, and Welbeck. That's the starting 11 for Brighton. Pascal Gross is the captain. And I'll read Newcastle's when it comes back on the screen. Infinity says, by the way, either Dummett or Lascelles is going to have to play a full 90 as well as Target and Ashby. Yeah. Give them a full 90. Newcastle lineup: Nick Pope, Ashby, Lascelles, Dummett, and Target. Midfield of Murphy. Midfield of Bruno, Anderson, and Ritchie, with the front three of Murphy, Wilson, and Barnes. They've got Murphy playing in midfield here, with Ritchie further forward. I don't think that's going to be.
They do this a lot. Sky Sports haven't got a clue.
Yeah, they can mix it up, of course, during the match. So I mean, they can do it that way, of course. But we'll see. We'll see if they do it that way. Right, I need to change the camera angle, but just bear with me, guys.
I'm going to pause as well. As soon as it's about to kick off, I'll be ahead of you because I'm watched off Sky. So
okay. There we go.
Eddie Howe looking very serious.
Nick Pope's goalkeeping kit's a very, let's say, fluorescent pink.
Well, guys, I'm nowhere near kickoff yet, by the way. So just to let you know, I'm looking at Danny Welbeck here, and now I'm seeing a serious looking Eddie Howe. So you guys might be ahead of me, so you might want to pause when it kicks off, and then we'll all be in sync. If you are ahead of us, guys, you'll know because I won't have said we've kicked off yet. So if you can just hang on, press pause just before the kickoff, and then as soon as I say, right, we're underway, there you go. We'll all be in sync, and everything will be lovely. As we tick round to 12:30, ready to go. Is Verbruggen a new signing for Brighton? Is he a new goalkeeper?
Yeah.
As Newcastle just going into a huddle now.
Oh, you could just a couple of minutes behind me. Then I'll pause ready.
Couple of minutes. Right. Well, I've just refreshed my stream without even knowing, so we could actually be underway by the time. No, we're not. Okay. We are ready. We are ready for kickoff. I have. Danny Welbeck's looking very serious.
No, I've got mine paused on kickoff.
Come on, bloody hell! Why am I so far behind here? I shouldn't have to be this far behind. Sophia says, "Did you see Adam P's motel room?" Yes, it was rather terrible. Right, we're underway. So here we go. Let's see what we can do tonight. Newcastle United taking on Brighton. And immediately we're pressing quite forcefully. Just trying to look at positions here and see how we're lining up, because it certainly looks like...
Go on.
Tell you what. Brighton trying to pass it out from the back. Eventually they do, but good pressing by Newcastle. But they break forward now with Welbeck. Sprinting forward like he's a spring chicken here. He's got the better of Anderson there, but a terrible pass intercepted by Ashby, who then sends Jacob Murphy on his way. Murphy then tries to play Callum Wilson in, but it was a rotten pass. And, doesn't go anywhere, unfortunately.
Expected a bit much of Wilson there.
Well, I'm going to say, I thought,
Usain Bolt would have got to that. Everyone, Callum Wilson.
I know. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Brighton taking the time. Caicedo on the ball now. Good pressing again by Elliot Anderson this time. But Brighton, they will play it out from the back. They won't get flustered. Be interesting to see how Brighton do this season. I think a top half finish for them again, guys. What do you reckon?
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolute minimum, you'd think.
Yeah. David Garcia, thank you for your $4.99. He says, just got home from work watching from California. Used to not be able to understand every other word from Billy, but I'm getting used to his accent now. Thank you, David. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Jason, good evening to you. How you been, Batman, Stato, and Billy the Wizard? We are fine, thank you very much. As Brighton now bring the ball out again from defence. Certainly nothing happened in these early few minutes. Very much Newcastle pressing Brighton. I'll tell you what, though, it'd be tremendous if we did get a result tonight with the team we've got. I mean, it would be a massive positive.
God, Brighton is so well drilled.
Yeah. Like the Swiss flag, wouldn't it? A massive plus.
Well done, Billy.
Yeah, this is proper De Zerbi football so far from Brighton.
It certainly is. And here they are on the left-hand side now, bursting forward again. But tracking back is Jacob Murphy, forces Estepanen, or whatever his name is.
He was going to go on a run then, and De Zerbi literally went, no, go back, move up together.
Like in trouble here. Goes that wide, we're in trouble. There it goes.
Right, Brighton coming now, waiting for the run. Here he comes. Chance for Brighton. Brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle coming in. The Brighton player's gone down like he's broke his ankle, but it was a great tackle. Get up, you wet fart. Nick Pope just having a look around him, making sure that there's nobody sneaking behind, as Shea Given will preach to. It was a good tackle up by Matty Targett. I'm not sure why the Brighton player went rolling around on the floor. He didn't even catch him. It was a good tackle. Here's Paul Dummett now. Gets the ball up as far as it. Guys, who is on the left? Is that Anderson or Richie? Because I can't tell.
Well, 11's Richie, isn't it? So
the camera angles are absolute bollocks. As Ashby gets right stuck in. Great bit of play, but he's been spun round, but he's got back. Good work that by Ashby.
They're so good with the ball, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, Richie's right. Richie's right, Anderson's left.
Ooh.
Yeah, Richie's kind of through the, that's a good ball out to the right-hand side again. Brighton threatening yet again. Good ball. And great tackle that by Paul Dummett. It needed to be, or Brighton were in again.
It's going to be a long night, guys.
I think it may well be, but that was a standard Paul Dummett tackle over the years, wasn't it? Sliding in and clearing the ball like that was actually a very good tackle. For one, he timed it right, and the manager.
But he was a good player when you were being bombarded. It's just building out, he wasn't so good.
In comes the corner for Brighton. It's an outswinger straight into the Pope's hands, and he grabs it and sprints to the edge of his box in a very, 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 what colour would you call that? It's a kind of purple, but it's more magenta, would you say?
Yeah, I think magenta is a fair description.
Yeah. Here is Dummett. Nice ball into the middle to Callum Wilson. Wilson controls it well, keeps a hold of the ball, gives it out left to Targett. Targett turns. Rolls it back to Nick Pope. I'm not sure that was the best ball in the world there, but Pope is quick off his line. Launches it towards the left-hand side. Good turn by Elliot Anderson, and he skips inside. He's got Murphy. Wilson's in. Cleared away well.
Yeah, it was Harvey Barnes, I think.
I think it was Barnes.
Well in.
Billy, stop putting spoilers in before the main commentator's done it, or you'll be thrown out the chat.
Oh, I wasn't on the same time as you, and
You said great pass before I'd even bloody got to the pass.
Oh, boy. What time are you on?
I'm only a second behind you, mate. Honestly, 5 minutes, 40 seconds now. That was unlucky, actually. That was a good opportunity.
Yeah, Wilson needed to shoot left-footed first time. He took too much time there. Great from Barnes, though. It
certainly was. That's what we like to see from Harvey Barnes. As Brighton have got a goal kick here from a header that went about 40 yards. Incredible. As Brighton break now, coming over the halfway line on the left-hand side. Matt Ritchie is there to cover the ball, but floated into Welbeck, but Dummett did well again there. Oh, you've got to be quicker than that. Some sliding tackles going in, but Brighton, one-touch football here is causing us a few problems, lads. It's really good to watch if you're a neutral.
That was Richie's fault, wasn't it? Trying to get the ball to come to him and not go to the ball. Just on his heels.
Yeah, you can't be that slow against Brighton. They're always going to move to the ball.
Absolutely. Ashby gives it all the way back to Nick Pope. Harrison Ashby, by the way, rumoured to be heading out to Swansea on loan when they arrive back in the UK. I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. I've seen enough of Ashby to think that it would be nice for him to stay. I don't know what you guys think, but I'd like him to stay.
They really don't want Bruno on the ball at all.
No. Oh, what a ball over by Ashby towards Wilson again, but the goalkeeper off his line very quickly. Lovely first-time ball by Harrison Ashby. That confident, like to see. He's not frightened to go and challenge players, Ashby, is he? And he gets right back into position very quickly. As Brighton come down on the right-hand side again, which they've threatened a few times already, and that's just slightly overhit. Danny Welbeck's never going to get to that in a million years. The stadium, guys, it's a lot smaller than what we've been used to so far in this summer series, and it's nowhere near full by the looks of things either.
Yeah, it's only one game, isn't it, tonight? That's why I think all the other stadiums have had 2 games on. Only one here tonight. Yeah. I don't think Brighton are the most followed side in America.
No.
Lots of empty seats.
Dummett bringing it out now, just over outside his box. Plays it left to Matt Target. Target down the line looking for Harvey Barnes. Barnes tried to cut inside, but was tackled very quickly. And here come Brighton again. Lallana's seen a lot of the ball in the first half so far for Brighton in these first 10 minutes. But they're very, very confident knocking it around. Extremely confident. Now a bit of space down the left-hand side. And you just see Eddie and Jason having a little conversation there, and Eddie pointing to something on the pitch. Probably the amount of space that the Brighton wingers are getting at the minute, but that's rifled in, and Nick Pope will just pick that up. But Brighton definitely, they're knocking it around really well, and we're struggling at the minute to cope with the intricate passing. That we're not holding the ball up, we're losing it too quickly as Wilson is bumped to the floor. Alex?
Clever foul there from Wilson. He knew what he was doing. But yeah, Brighton, stronger starting 11. They've got their look sharp. Their passing sequences are great. A little bit naive from a few of our lads, especially even Richie at times. You can't, you've got to be so much more switched on against Brighton. Yeah. This is a better Brighton than came to St. James's Park recently, to be fair. Although it is a weaker starting 11 for us. Just slightly, yeah. Like you say, Bruno get on the ball a bit more. He's hardly touched the ball in this opening 10 minutes as Matoma tries to go on a little bit of a, no, it wasn't Matoma, but a little breakdancey run there as we come now down the left-hand side with Harvey Barnes. Looking for Anderson, but it's deflected out and a throw into Newcastle midway through the Brighton half. Nothing really to report in this first 10 minutes. Both keepers haven't made any saves yet. Nothing of recognition to talk about, but we go on, and it's with Richie in the centre circle. Gives it out wide to Matty Target. Target inside to Anderson. Anderson, a lovely touch into Bruno. Bruno with a bit of space now to drive forward for Newcastle. And try to bring in Anderson, but it will come to Barnes. Barnes, he's got Anderson in a lot of space here. Anderson could take the shot. He does, and a good save. Just didn't get the width there, Billy. He was trying to curl it around the keeper, but comfortable save in the end. Yeah, but it's a nice move to build up to, wasn't it? I mean, we got a little bit of a look, and I think he was aiming for Anderson first off. Didn't quite reach him. Went through for Barnes, and then back to Barnes. It went, like you say, too close to the keeper. He was aiming for the far post, really, wasn't he? Yeah. Good closing down again from Elliot Anderson, and Brighton have a corner deep in their own half, and well, gaining a few yards. It's fair to say there. Where's he taking that from? I mean, it's unbelievable how many steps these players are allowed to take for throw-ins these days. It really is incredible. They were right back in the own half, and he got halfway up the own half before he threw the ball. It was crazy. Was Richie doing his normal Jack Russell self, digging into the ankles of the Brighton players there? They didn't like that, but play goes on. Nice interception by Matt Target, and then a terrible foul. I mean, wow. Good work there by Harvey Barnes. Yeah, really nice from us now. That's 2 or 3 fouls on the trot. Better body positioning. Brighton are being very aggressive to try and win the ball back, but amazing from Matt Target as well. Good reading of the play. Yeah.
stepped
That's
up really
not-
well there.
That's not a Premier League ref either, is it? The badge on his shirt, I think it's MLS.
No, this is an MLS referee.
I mean, he's not done
Unfortunately,
anything wrong so far. So
No, he hasn't.
Well, he
So-
hasn't.
long may it continue. Hopefully,
we've had 11 minutes though.
it's been a good 11 minutes. Hopefully, it continues.
he's
There
an
is time
outstanding-
for him to start blowing his whistle and singing the national anthem and getting interviewed at 26 minutes and stuff like that. We've plenty of time left. But a free kick for Newcastle. Looks like Paul Dummett's going to take this free kick. Plenty to aim for on the but not a great deal of height this time, but it's a good free kick and it's a scramble. It comes to Bruno. Bruno's pass to Murphy's a little wayward. He has to go back a little bit, but he's got it back to Bruno. Bruno looking for a runner. He curls it in towards Wilson. Actually, it's the Cells up there. Bloody hell, playing centre forward there.
No, Anderson was the run there.
Yeah, but it was Lascelles going in for that. That's better. Let him volley. Oh, that's terrible. Oh,
That's a
that's
pen.
penalty. Surely, referee.
You blind twat.
Wow.
Oh, we jinxed it. That's a pen, guys.
Fucking-
Not been given.
Wow.
Pulled Anderson's legs from underneath him, so he can't take
Certainly
the shot.
did. I don't know how that wasn't a
Penalty all day
penalty.
long.
Oh, dear me. What were we saying about the referee, guys?
Absolute
Well,
tosser.
Oh, get up. You cannot
Yeah.
fall for a touch like that, you absolute bellend.
Give it as
Oh.
well.
What's he
We've
doing,
jinxed
man?
it. We've jinxed it. That's 2 poor decisions within 10 seconds.
Oh, come on. How can you fall
Oh,
over
no.
like that when somebody touches your arm? Please.
Alex, get with the accent, please.
I mean, look at that. Lallana.
You cannot
I mean,
be serious.
oh, my God.
Just give it.
Hey, I hate divers. Like, I honestly, I despise it. Absolutely despise it. That was rotten.
You got to book Lallana for that.
Christ almighty.
Fucking vagina.
Disgraceful.
I
I wouldn't care. They've got a free kick out. If they score here, I have a feeling that Edwards not going to be happy. Ridiculous, man. Considering what happened at the other end a couple of minutes ago.
There's no one within 5 yards of him. Unbelievable.
Anyway, in comes the free kick. It's headed away at the near post. Good header by Ashby. Volley comes back in from 50 yards. It wasn't going to go anywhere. Barnes, that's a dodgy touch, but we've got away with it. And Anderson brings it away. Manages to get it back to Target. Target inside to Bruno. Bruno stepping past Danny Welbeck. Pushed to the floor. Free kick, Newcastle. Good work from Bruno there. Got us out of trouble. And, well, as soon as he felt Welbeck all over the back of him, he went down. As Bruno does, just to give us a little bit of a
This
respite.
referee as well. That's 2 fouls from Welbeck, and he's kicked the ball away. And then the referee doesn't care about that. Has decided that we've moved the ball 2 yards forward, and that's the problem, and it needs to go back 2 yards.
Yeah.
Ooh, dearie me. Focus on the real things here, ref. What are you? What? Very bizarre thought process.
Indeed. I'm liking our football in the last 5-6 minutes, though, guys. I have to say, we're starting to knock it around quite nicely here.
Yeah, nice that was as well.
And here's Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side. He's got an overlap from Matt Target. Barnes decides to go on his own and it's hauled down at the floor yet again. And Pascal Gross claims he got the ball. And the American Kalina says, not a chance.
Yeah, we need some control from this referee now. He's being a bit of a
Harvey Barnes having a few words there with Pascal Gross as well. Nice
well.
to see
Well,
Barnes
Gross
getting
is
a
the
bit angry.
captain. He got up from the challenge and ran straight at the referee. You don't do that. You get booked for that. You know,
Yeah.
bore off, go away, leave.
Not very happy with Brighton's
Terrible.
antics, actually, at the minute. They're,
No, you don't stand up from the foul and run at the referee. That's a booking.
Bruno has his shorts pulled up almost literally to his crotch as he comes to take this free kick. And he's whipped it in, and it wasn't a bad idea. And Brighton managed to clear it. It comes all the way out to Ashby. Ashby goes down to Jacob Murphy. Come on, let's get in the game. Nice ball down the line to Anderson. Anderson, little back heel for Murphy, almost came off. Unlucky. Oh. Guys, hey, look at the pace of Harrison Ashby, guys. Can we just appreciate the pace there to get a tackle in on Matoma, who is no slouch?
Good awareness as well.
Brilliant
One-on-one.
stuff.
Good awareness.
He is really built like Trippier, isn't he? He is. He's same sort of height, similar build.
Yeah, but
I remember
one-on-one
his dad-
recovery one there. He did very well to win the race against Matoma there.
I can remember his
Certainly
father
did.
playing at right back for Watford years ago. He wasn't a bad right back, to be fair to him.
Who's that?
Ashby. Barry Ashby.
Barry?
Yeah.
Oh, referee. Well, he's given a free kick
How
for a
many
trip.
more? How many more to get away with?
Well, that was Caicedo bursting forward there for Brighton, but nothing came of it.
I'm not so sure
apparently,
that was a foul either.
well, neither am I. He seemed to.
I don't know. I think he pulled into the back of him.
Well, there was a slight little nick, maybe, Billy. We'll give Dummett the benefit of the doubt simply because we're a Newcastle channel and we're biased. Nick Pope will take the free kick for Newcastle right on the edge of his penalty area. He's playing it out. He's given it to Matt Target. Target doesn't have anywhere to go here, but manages to get into Bruno. Bruno's pass back to Target was a poor one, and Brighton have a chance with Lallana, and he's put it wide. That's a dreadful finish by Adam Lallana, and it should be 1-0. Not a good pass from Bruno there to Matt Ritchie, trying a little 1-2. And Bruno just didn't put enough pace on the return pass. I'm not sure we should have passed it out there anyway, to be honest. Just get it up the field. When you've got like 5 or 6 Brighton players pressing, it's a little dangerous. Lascelles has given it straight to Matoma now. Sorry, not Matoma, but we're giving the... Oh, what a ball that is into Matoma. Nick Pope comes out and makes a save. It's a scramble in the box again. Lallana, this is dangerous. And what is that finish? I mean, wow.
I'm not sure we should be playing it out from the back with his back four, to be perfectly fair.
No. I mean, first of all,
in the back
Bruno,
four defence, it was Bruno's fault. It was Target made a good run.
Yeah, but then Lascelles give it away there. We're in all sorts of pickledy-gook. Pope did really well, and then the finish, well, DME, the second finish was awful. But we were starting to get into the game there, and then we've let Brighton back into it a little bit. But, yeah, a little wake-up call to the defence there to start... I mean, Lascelles' ball there was just absolute... I mean, it was as much use as a... Well, I'll not say what I was going to say. It's too early in the morning. Never mind. Let's carry on. Murphy doing some pressing again. I'd like to see Murphy involved a bit more as well. I haven't seen much of him in this first half so far. Coming up to the first 18 and a half minutes, and it's still goalless in the final preseason game of the American Tour. And the ball is with Matoma just over the halfway line for Brighton. Who's number 8 for Brighton, guys?
Is it Buonanotte?
Buonanotte. He's been on the ball a few times. Looks a canny little player, him.
He's having a good night, isn't he?
But still no real saves to make from either keeper at the moment. And we're still goalless. Alex, do you want to sum up your first 20 minutes of this game?
Yeah, the first 5 minutes had me a little bit worried with Brighton's real sleek passes, but we managed to get a little foothold into the game, a few nice attacks, drawn a few fouls, and then should have had a penalty. Referee had a great first 10 minutes and then a shocking second 10 minutes. Been the tale of the 10 minutes. It's been very strange. Yeah.
Dahoud's number 8. Thank you, chat. You can always rely on the chat to put us right. Here is Anderson. Oh, that's a nasty one from Dahoud. And like Anderson not happy at all there.
We need to start
very late from Dahoud. I mean, and in comes Callum Wilson, and he's not happy. And Callum Wilson is furious with that challenge. And now we're getting a little bit of handbags going. I think some of the Brighton players are actually having to go to Dahoud as well, to be fair, because it was an awful tackle from behind. And this referee's got to get a grip.
He's asking to be put to sleep there. He's asking to be put on his arse.
Look at that. That's a horrible tackle, by the way.
The referee's got to show some cards.
Studs down the thigh.
On his knees. And well done, Anderson, getting up as well. But that's great to see Callum coming in, sticking up for the young'uns as well, by the way. He wasn't taking any shit. It was an awful tackle, but no booking again from...
This is outrageous. Show a card.
What is Dahoud complaining about? Shut up, you bellend. It was a terrible tackle, friendly or not.
He had a little boy at Anderson earlier in the half, I noticed, dude.
Yeah.
When Anderson nipped him, took the ball off him, and he swung his...
I take back what I said about that about him now. I think he's a prick.
He is a good player, but there's no need for that.
Just shocking. I mean, that tackle was studs right on knee from behind as well. It was terrible.
I don't understand the whole concept of it's a friendly match and we're not showing bookings. It's for the safety of the players. If you're at threat of being sent off, then you play differently. It keeps players safe. You're meant to control the game, and cards are a way of doing that.
Indeed. Julie J says Dahoud equals a little thug. Yeah. Brendan says, hi guys, great to hear you back commentating. I'm in work listening along to you. Hopefully we can get a left back and maybe a centre back in this window from Brendan in Kilkenny. As Matoma comes down the left-hand side now, great tackle by Harrison Ashby, and he's won the throw-in as well. Brilliant from the kid.
Great awareness again to be in the right place there, because he could have got sucked in there and he didn't.
Absolutely. And now Bruno is on the ball midway through his own half. He goes diagonal. Beautiful ball out to the left-hand side where Harvey Barnes is. Now Harvey Barnes will have a run at Pascal Gross. I think he's fancying that tonight. Just got past him, but Caicedo came back to help. I think it was oh no, it's not. It's whoever's lying down, poleaxed on the floor, and the referee blows his whistle.
It's not a head injury. Just play on.
Yeah, I've noticed. Well, it seems to be his right testicle by the looks of things. But I mean, look, these friendlies, they seem to be blown for if a player stays down for a while. It's Buonanotte who's down, and he seems to be in a bit of distress. I don't know what happened there. It seemed to be a coming together between the two Brighton players more than it was Harvey Barnes, to be honest.
Well, it's stylistic karma, isn't it? They've been going more aggressive in the last 15 minutes. They're not being punished for it.
It's nothing Harvey Barnes did. It was just really a coming together, to be honest. Oh, it's there when he went down. Yeah, his studs got stuck there and he sort of stretched his right leg. Maybe a bit of a groin pull.
Yeah, I think he's cracked a pearl there.
Yeah. He's definitely stretched his groin and right testy, no doubt about it there. That's a bit of an uncomfortable moment for him.
Yeah, he's not walking very well, is he? He looks like he's probably going to come off with that.
You probably wouldn't if your right testy just popped, Alex. It's I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable thing to try and walk with. Nice to see Target making an effort to overlap, says Yano. Yeah, he's done it a few times so far in the first half.
Yeah, he looks all right, Target.
Quite well, Target.
Yeah. The referees decided now to take a drinks break as well. So Eddie's having a little giggle. Yeah. But I think he's. I'm trying to see Jason Tyndall's face because I'm sure he'd be laughing about the testy. But Eddie's, look at Eddie getting stuck into them. He's just. He doesn't let up, does he? He's fantastic to watch as a manager. Just and it's great to see that he's got that. He's got that authority, hasn't he? When he speaks, people listen. Despite him being quite young for a manager anyway, but he looks relatively calm, does Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we've been implementing some instructions quite well because obviously we struggled in the first 5 minutes and then we've been fine. Brighton are being too aggressive. We're getting lots of free kicks. They've not been getting in super dangerous areas in the last 10 or 15 minutes. So we've taken a little bit. We've not got control of the game, but we're not really in any danger. I think we've had the better of the attacks, to be fair. We've had the shots on target. We've got in some dangerous areas.
Biggin says Brighton are trying too hard. Well,
they are a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it is a friendly game. But you know what? I said these summer series games will be quite competitive, and they have been, to be fair. But I just love the way that Callum stuck up for, Elliot Anderson there. Just got a hold of Dahoud and just basically said to him, next time, son, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, he was asking for fisticuffs there. That was really strange behaviour from Dahoud.
Callum didn't even say anything. You just grabbed him, didn't he? Just stared him down as if to say, yes, you're a punk and you're going to get it. Do that again, sunshine. As we press Brighton in the far corner. Oh, he hasn't given a free kick for that, has he?
Yep.
Dear me.
But again, like I said before, if the referee doesn't take control of the game, then the players are going to start to do it themselves.
Well, yeah, we've seen that many times, haven't we? Yeah.
I'm so disappointed because after 11 minutes, we said the ref's been fine. It's just so disappointing. It's all gone to
I told you. I said, guys, we've only had 11 minutes, and then literally a minute later, we should have had a penalty.
Yeah.
I think Brighton are frustrated with our pressing tactics. They want to be allowed to play football, and we're not allowing them to do it. And when they do get close to the area, they're trying to force the last ball, aren't they? So everything's a bit rushed for them.
Long ball played forward again. Ashby steps up, forcing Brighton back as Dahoud Oh, did you see Richie just give him a little? Richie just gave him a little one in the back there. That was brilliant.
And then a little
And
tap
dude's
as well.
crying about it now to the referee. Richie then goes and shakes his hand.
He won't take it.
He's such a little shit, this Richie. That was brilliant.
I think there's a definite kind of chink in his armour there, isn't there, Dahoud? He's definitely
Oh, absolutely. They're still going on. They're still both going at it. But you're guaranteed that Matt Ritchie won't back down either.
I tell you what, I reckon he's gonna walk. Dahoud's gonna go. He's gonna snap. You can see this coming. It's got red card written all
Still
over
doing it now. They're still at it now. Look, still at it now.
Richie's winding him up. That's exactly what Richie's doing, though.
It's going to end in tears. It's going to be hilarious.
I just love how we've become shithouse.
Richie completely lost him there as well, dude.
Yeah, great ball from Dahoud.
It was.
I know, but Richie lost his man there.
You've got to love Eddie's shithouse mags, though, haven't you? You really have. Oh, it's an awful ball from Dummett. Dear God, but brilliantly recovered by Matty Target, and gets the tackle in for a throw into Brighton. What was Dummett doing there? Unbelievable. Rachel, thank you guys. Over 1,100 watching again. Thank you all for your support. Absolutely brilliant at this time of night. Superb. Please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying what you see. As Bruno gets stuck into Dahoud now. They're all going for him. It's brilliant. Eddie's shithouse mags at his finest. It wasn't. He won the ball. But I love the way they're leaving the foot in now. I mean, that's what we're getting known as now. Eddie's shithouse mags. And it's, we just don't take any shit no more, do we? It's great to see. They're all standing up for each other.
Well, it's quite funny because I've not seen any Brighton players try and protect Dahoud either. He's on his own.
No, but I actually, when that tackle happened, I did see a couple of Brighton players have a go at him, which was interesting. And then some of them just basically trying to get him away from Callum Wilson. So Peter says Dummett is so bad. Yeah, he has. I mean, he actually made a good tackle in the first 10 minutes, and then he's give the ball away twice. Matoma skips around Ashby brilliantly, skips past Murphy brilliantly. Dahoud now. That's a terrible ball, which Matt Target has read like a book. Oh, what we doing? Oh, dear God.
It was fine. Don't panic.
I'm going to tell you one improvement Brighton have made to their squad, and it's evident from the first 28 minutes, and it's a strange position, but it's the goalkeeper. He looks so good with the ball at his feet, I've got to say.
He does, actually. He's done really well, yeah. And here is Jamal Lascelles now, just bringing it out of his own penalty area. Nobody on, so he gives it across to Paul Dummett, which worries me even more. But he's managed to find Matt Target. Down the line for Barnes. Barnes, little touch into Anderson. Anderson went first time trying to bring set Jacob Murphy away. But I think had Anderson actually hit that ball, it wouldn't have been anywhere near where Jacob Murphy was.
I mean, Estepinian nearly made a bit of a hash on that header. That could have been...
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been on.
And
Callum... First time I've noticed Howard Nasby committing himself a bit too early that time. The time he was able to skip around him. Spat was stopping that time, didn't he?
I'm liking the niggles. I really am. Mark the Celt, thank you very much for your membership, mate. Welcome to Members Club. And Bruno's just gone. He's booked Bruno.
His first foul.
Unbelievable.
You're having a joke.
His first tackle of the game. I mean, look, it was a terrible tackle, guys. I have to say. I mean, it was awful, but that's no worse than the one on.
It's not as bad as the Dahoud one
on Anderson. It's no worse, and he's booked Bruno. You stupid Kojak-looking motherfucker! Absolutely shocking, ridiculous, man. I don't like this. I don't like this referee. These MLS referees are absolutely pants, by the way.
That we have spent all night doing his fucking hair and left it at home. What a twat.
Well, the thing is, I think it was a booking, right? But consistency, please. It was an awful tackle, but so was the one on Anderson. So why isn't that booked? Prick. Honestly. Here's Matoma for Brighton out on the left-hand side. Closed down by Murphy. Dahoud plays it back. Good pressing again, this time from Bruno. Oh, we've done there. It's offside. And he's gone
off yesterday.
Right. Book him, referee.
Yeah, book him because he put the.
Oh, no, you just got to talk to him. But he I mean, how far was that after the whistle, by the way, by Pascal Gross in the face?
He's already
Absolute.
contested the referee as well once before. He's no booking, apparently.
I'm really not bothered that this is a friendly, guys. The fact is, it's like you said, Alex, it's to protect the players. And if the referee's not consistent and doesn't have a grip on the game, then what chance do we stand? Here's Caicedo. Matoma's in brilliant space. Wonderful tackle by Harrison Ashby to get back and win the ball. Good work by Jacob Murphy.
That's a foul.
Well, not according to Kojak, it's not. Here come Brighton again with Caicedo. Gross now to Hood. Somebody
Got
just
to take the ball with him then.
Yeah, he did.
Good tackle.
Yeah, this is getting quite dangerous now. The referee needs to
There's some
foul.
absolutely
game.
awful tackles going in.
Elbow on target there. Wonderful
Here's
tackle.
Barnes, slides a nice ball into Bruno. Bruno straight back to Harvey Barnes. That's great football by Newcastle. Barnes cutting into the box now. Goes to the byline. Ball in. Cleared well by Brighton. Comes loose to Anderson. Anderson's got Bruno in support. Bruno, and he's gone down, claiming a penalty. No, says the referee. That's a free kick as well. You monument. That's a free kick. Come on.
Get your card out. Get your card out.
What is
now.
going on, man?
You've got to get a card out for that, surely. That was
unbelievable
awful.
shit.
He's not going to get a card out. Oh my God, what have you got to do to book a Brighton player? This is absurd.
Jesus.
You
know who that referee actually looks like, Billy? You'll remember. Remember that Muppet? I know I'm going back to the Muppets again, but do you remember the Muppet, the tall yellow one with the big eyebrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks like him.
Gonzo. Was it Gonzo?
No, you're thinking. I know who you're thinking of. That was the purple one with the big nose.
What?
As Lascelles tries to bring it down, he goes down. All sorts of scrambles in the box. Richie goes in, and the referee's. I thought Richie won the ball there, but he gives Lallana a. This is going to get out of hand, guys. It's absolutely going to get out of hand.
Lascelles watching Lascelles trying to hit that was like the wardrobe from Narnia trying to move. Oh my God!
It was like the slow motion was on, wasn't it?
It was like your iPhone stuck on slow-mo by accident when you record a video. Literally. I couldn't believe how slow that was.
Actually, the ref looks like John Joe Shelby's father.
He does, yeah.
I mean, this has been absolutely dreadful refereeing. I mean, just shocking. Over 1,200 watching now, guys. Welcome to the stream. If you've just joined us, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. But thank you for incredible viewing figures at 1:05 on a Saturday morning. As Brighton bring it through, no goals yet. As Bruno intercepts, chance to get Harvey Barnes away, and Barnes running at pace. It's a 3-on-2 for Newcastle here. Barnes cuts inside. He spins round left. He just couldn't get a finish. He was in two minds there, wasn't he? Because he wanted it. He didn't know whether to shoot or lay it up to Callum Wilson.
Well, you've got to pick one, and either one results in a goal. You've got to make a decision there.
He did neither. Yeah, you're right. Good tackle from the defender, but
he just lost his balance slightly.
Should have been more clinical there.
Can I just say the replays on whoever's doing this TV service are absolute gash.
Yeah, that's true.
They do a replay and then they're not even finished. They're not even finished. Well, we didn't see the penalty, but they're not even finishing the bloody replays. They're playing half of what happened and then stop. Mark Lascelles, thank you for your £5 super sticker. Really appreciate that, buddy. Long ball out to the right. That was a good ball, that. Switching play from Brighton. And it's Caicedo on the ball now. Rolls it back inside to Dahoud.
I see Dahoud's just laying it off now. First time ball.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to stay on the ball for very long, does he? Here's Matoma down the left, having a run at Ashby. Great defending by the kid. Brushes Matoma off and clears the ball. Brilliant stuff from Harrison Ashby. Wilson just couldn't control it. But again, guys, we're seeing brilliant stuff from Ashby there.
Yeah, amazing. Mitoma was already running, so he had one up on Ashby. Ashby had to start that run from stationary.
Come on, ref.
Got up to speed, pushed him off the ball.
Yeah. I mean, this is... there's some horrible tackles going in here. Oh, Dummett. Did you see that? A little touch of Pellier there.
I don't want to see that.
Nick? That's terrible from Pope. Long shot is wide. And Nick Pope's got away with one there. Tried to quickly play the ball out, and it was nowhere near.
Bruno's come into the game the past 20 minutes, or 10 minutes, hasn't he? Two fantastic through balls.
Absolutely.
His vision's been superb the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's been nice to see because I don't think Bruno's been very good so far in pre-season, but much better in the last 15 minutes.
Well, I didn't think he was too bad against Villa, Alex. I thought he was a lot better than he was at Rangers. But it's as you say, it's very early days. 65% for Brighton in this first half as Matt Targett goes on a run but loses out. And now Pascal Gross brings the ball forward into Caicedo to Dahoud, who hasn't got a Newcastle player around him at the moment. So he decides to stay on the ball for that little bit longer. And then just gives it to Caicedo. Back to Dahoud. Matt Ritchie sniffing blood. Played forward to Welbeck. Lovely touch by Welbeck. Brighton trying to come down the right-hand side. But we're staying quite disciplined defensively here. And we're making some good interceptions. And now Bruno on the ball. Bruno out to Harvey Barnes. Barnes, nice bit of play back inside to Bruno. Bruno knocked off the ball again. And here's Matoma. Plays it across to Welbeck. Welbeck doesn't get there. There's a chance for Brighton to shoot, but good defending. And he's gone down looking for a penalty. And the referee says, get up.
Well, book him then.
Well, exactly. It's a great outlet ball to Callum Wilson, but he's literally got nobody up with him at the moment. Rolls it back to Matt Ritchie. Ritchie then plays it back to Matt Targett. Sorry, it's Elliot Anderson. Anderson into Murphy, who hasn't done anything in this game so far. That's an awful ball from Anderson, looking for the runner Harrison Ashby.
Yeah, Murphy's been a total passenger, hasn't he? Totally peripheral to the game. Not involved.
Never been. Yep. Not great.
Shocking from Bruno there, getting pushed off.
Terrible.
You've got to look after the ball a bit better right in front of the box.
He's done that quite a few times in pre-season, but hopefully those will be ironed out in pre-season. Just get rid of the ball quicker. That's all he's got to do. I mean, listen, we know what he can do. But again, that could have led to a goal, losing it in that position.
Well, that's two mistakes from Bruno this game that could have been very costly mistakes. He's got to be more careful.
He's not given a free kick for that. You are taking the piss, ref. Absolutely taking the piss, ref. That's a scandalous decision.
Well, Bruno needs to be careful, of course, because he's been booked, and you never know with this bloody referee. I mean, the free kicks that he's... I can't say he's card happy because he's only issued one card in the whole game, but there's been some horrible tackles going on. But nothing going on in there. Brighton bringing it over the halfway line. Matoma did well to keep that in there. Plays it inside. Brighton try again. 6 minutes to half time. Goal is still here. Welbeck bursting through. What's Lascelles doing there? Matoma now. And it deflects wide. And it's
they got lucky there.
Corner.
They got lucky there. The ricochet didn't favour Lascelles. It wasn't really his fault as such.
Yeah, couldn't tell from that angle whether that was Lascelles' fault or whether it was just funny ricochet, really.
Yeah. We're not going to see a replay anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
No replays for anything important. They just keep showing replays to nonsense, really.
Bob, I don't know what you're doing in the chat, but please stop. Just enjoy the game with the rest of us instead of causing arguments, please. As Brighton have a corner now with Pascal Gross. In it comes. Pope is underneath it. He punches. Oh, somebody shout Richie had time there.
Lots of time,
There's nobody in a million miles around him, and we'll get lucky because Brighton put it out to play. He was so much space on the edge of the box there, and he heads it away when he could have actually brought it down and played it away. Never mind. Here is Matt Ritchie. Knocked off the ball. That's going to be a throw into Brighton. Murphy finally does something in this first half. Estepinian gets it out and they start again. I mean, I don't recall either keeper having to make a save yet, by the way. There hasn't been a shot on goal in the first 40 minutes.
Anderson had Barnes had a shot.
Oh, yes, Barnes had a shot. Sorry, yes. Michael Wayne says the commentary on Sky is all about how good Brighton are. Well, it would be. Any team that plays against Newcastle are world beaters, apparently. Friggin' Barcelona, the lot of them. That's why you should knock this commentary off on Sky and listen to us. That's the best way. And then you don't have to listen to their bollocks all night. Lascelles gives it out wide to Harrison Ashby. Ashby straight down the line looking for Murphy. But Estupinha flies in and wins the ball. And again, messing around with it, but Ashby comes to the rescue and takes the ball off Matoma. Gives it to Lascelles, who goes way to the left. It's actually a good ball to Matt Target. Target knocks it onto Anderson. Heavy touch from Anderson, and we've lost the ball again. Caicedo inside to Lallana. Lallana turns. Oh, it's a good run. Brilliant covering by Bruno, and just couldn't keep it in play. It's going to be another corner to Brighton. But that was intelligent play by Bruno. Saw the trouble and rescued us there, because that could have been a Brighton goal.
Ashby didn't read it at all, unfortunately.
Matoma snuck in behind. Oh, you absolute. Well, there we go again. Welbeck's now rolling around on the floor like he's been shot. And of course, the referee gives it to Brighton. There's nothing wrong with Welbeck, by the way. He's just sat up there.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened because they were showing a replay.
Oh, well, I didn't get a replay on mine. Never mind.
No, they were showing a replay of the through ball that
yes.
Bruno stopped, but then they missed some of the action. I
Well-
don't know who this broadcaster is, but they are really poor.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's an American broadcaster, Alex, and they're used to like cheerleaders jumping on every 2 minutes and like drinks breaks every 5 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what, we criticise the broadcasters normally, but actually they're actually really good compared to what this is.
Compared to, yeah,
I want to go back to
absolutely.
the standard broadcasting.
Anyway, Pascal Gross is going to take this free kick. It's around about, I would say, 25 yards out.
It's
So
good for me. I thought he might want him more than 2-man walk, because these Brighton two are going to disappear as sharpest.
yeah, he's going to hit this Pascal Gross. We know he can take a free kick. Here it comes. Gross, he keeps it low and it hits the wall. It comes back to Dahoud. His shot's blocked as well. Dahoud then, referee? Where is your yellow card for that?
You got to book
It's
him.
Dahoud again,
Third
by
and
the way,
fourth
on
foul.
Anderson.
You got to book him, surely.
Christ, man.
Volume of tackles now. That's 3 or 4. Give him a card.
I mean, JV Royal Pythons has come up with a quote I've never heard before. What a wank jangle of a referee.
He's right.
Well, he is. I mean, that is terrible.
That's
Wilson
a poor free
dragged to the floor. Another free kick. No card again. Van
Wilson
Heck
did it
is
there.
Van Heck is about to burst into tears.
He's protesting quite strongly there. Can
Yeah.
you book? Oh, referee's fine with that. He's having a little giggle. Apparently, we can throw our arms about and strop.
Unbelievable.
Does he understand what this game is?
Well, no.
Is this a baseball
Quite
referee?
clearly not. Look at that late tackle on Bruno as well, by the way. Get him booked, referee.
Get him booked for it then. Get him. That's far worse than what Bruno did to get booked.
What's
Oh, this
going
is
on here?
ridiculous.
I mean, this is actually terrible now. It's getting a bit serious, guys. You know, these tackles coming in on our players and no punishment at all for Brighton players.
Oh, come on. You've got to do better than that. Bruno's going to get sent off here tonight. I'm going to predict it now.
You know what it is? I want to see Dahoud just cut in half me. Like, I don't normally, well, I'm an ice hockey player, so yes, I do normally,
Well played.
you know, go for that kind of thing. Ball in from Richie's a good one. Anderson goes up for the header. How is that a free kick?
What? You are taking the fucking piss, referee.
They
Taking
both
the
went up
piss.
for that together. That's not a free kick to anybody. It's just the game.
Dear
2
me.
minutes
How
injury
is that a
time.
free kick?
2 minutes
They
injury
both
time, by the way. We had a
went
3-minute drinks break. How's that
Yeah,
work?
I know. Normally we'd have like a fight. Oh, yeah. Somebody needs to have a chat with this referee at halftime, because it is absolutely disgraceful. Like,
And he
hasn't
stopped
got a
play.
free.
And he stopped play for an injury, didn't he? To
yes, he
someone's
did.
bollock?
Somebody's going to get seriously hurt here. I mean, it's on a serious note. These tackles are rotten from Brighton, like absolutely rotten.
But that contested header there was just 2 people going up for the ball.
Yeah.
Carry on. That was no foul anybody. That wasn't our foul. It wasn't their foul.
No.
That's literally just football. Like, what is he doing?
That's not great football from Newcastle playing it out again, by the way.
You're going to lose it, yeah.
Abro Santana says this Shelby from Tesco is ruining the game.
He is completely ruining it. We want to see some football, and it's just overshadowing it. Just all with decisions. It's just terrible.
Yeah. King Huddle says, did Paul throw a few punches when he played ice hockey? You'll have to ask the Whitley Bay fans. They would probably say yes. But listen, I had to sometimes, sticking up for teammates and stuff like that. Long ball comes in again. Matt Target, great interception, and heads it back to Nick Pope. We're in the final minute.
Mitoma got absolutely clattered there, but the referee wasn't watching because he doesn't know how to referee. Oh, dear. Oh, that worked in our favour for once.
That's about here, lads.
We're giving the ball away in stupid areas here. We need the half-time whistle.
We need to get Richie off because he's absolutely shocking.
Yeah, he's not had a great half.
Could do with Miley on at half-time, really.
There's an offside against Brighton here.
Played advantage, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Fuck's sake.
Linesman's got shoulder pads on. I don't know where his helmet is. Must have left it at home.
Well, he is a helmet, full stop.
His fucking helmet's coming out his brow. To be fair, half-time whistle has blown. Somehow, it has ended the first half 0-0. However, somehow there's only been one yellow card, and somehow it's come to Newcastle. I don't quite get that. I mean, Billy, sum that first half up for us.
Not been great football-wise. There's been a lot of dirty stuff going on that the referee hasn't punished. The one questionable tackle we made, we were booked for. Referee seems to be very, very Brighton orientated. I think it might be Fat Boy Slim with a bold wig on.
See, Phoenix Fire as well, saying Brighton should be ahead. We've had the only shot on target and arguably 100% should have had a penalty, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what game you're watching.
Yeah,
Brighton have been the better side control-wise, but they've not really had a clear-cut chance. We have and should have had a pen. Simple.
Standout player of that first half for me, undoubtedly, was Harrison Ashby. I think he was brilliant in that first half. You mentioned, Billy, it was a big test for him before the game going against Mitoma. But apart from one time when Mitoma got past him, he's done very well.
He has, been very good, very forceful. He's been quite clever as well in the way he's defended. Not been caught too far inwards, sucked into the centre halves. I've been really impressed with him. As I say, one mistake. He's a young kid, first start against Premiership opposition. Been really impressed. Really impressed.
Yeah.
One or two others, but a lot of them. Richie and Murphy, to me, might well not been on the pitch.
Murphy's been non-existent. At least Richie's got a little bit stuck in and had a go and Dahoud and things like that. But Murphy's just done nothing. Furby Outdoors, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He says, "What's the crack with the Bruno contract? He needs to be more humble. We made him."
English is his second language. You can't. A lot of people are calling out his use of the word doubt and the way he's phrased things. It's not his first language. It's a very new language to him. You cannot read into it at all. It's nonsense. He's just saying things that he doesn't know that we're going to overanalyze what he's saying. He doesn't mean anything by it. I'm sure he wants to get a contract sorted.
Yeah, absolutely. Son of THC says, "No agendas whatsoever, lads. You do know America's president called us the Saudi." I don't know what that word is. Pariah.
Mm-hmm.
What's that Egyptian word? I'm thinking of.
Pharaoh.
No, it's not a pharaoh. I'll shut up. Anyway,
I don't know where the comment is.
Tried to sanction them like Russia, but none of you ever listened. So, just conspiracy theories. Ashby Brilliant says, "Richard Lascelles, Dummett and Richie out of their depth. Daniel Perkins says, opposition being allowed to make dangerous and harmful tackles against Newcastle all series. Something going on here." Well, there's always something going on against Newcastle. I think we've come to that consideration. Guys, can I just ask you, where you are now, is it warm?
Yeah, it is a bit sticky, to be fair.
I'm sweating like a hippo at a rave. It's unbelievable. I mean, I know these studio lights I've got tend to generate some heat, but Jesus Christ, I've got a fan on and water is gushing. That didn't sound right at all. Let's move on. Guy Fawkes says, "The ref reminds me of championship referees." Richie's man Markin Dahoud constantly in his ear. Great stuff. Whoever is the stand-in captain needs to have a word with the ref about the challenges. I think Eddie might be doing that at half-time, to be honest. Derek says, I think we're looking a solid unit, not really any bother to us. Well, they have passed it around nicely, Brighton. Alex has disappeared. I think he's knocked himself off by accident there because he looked like he was doing something on his computer and he shut himself down. But Billy, they've knocked it around well, Brighton. But again, like we said, they haven't had a shot on goal yet.
No, and the most dangerous they've been is when we've given the ball to them in really bad areas. We've done it 2 or 3 times. Bruno did it once. I think Dummett did it once. Lascelles has done it. So, we've been quite lucky, really, that they haven't had the final ball to play. They've not been managed to do it. They can be dangerous. No, they can. But I think we've defended okay, to be fair.
I think we've done all right, I think we've played all right. We've knocked it around quite nicely when we've had an opportunity to. I think, Barnes has looked lively on the left. Wilson's held the ball up a few times and doing all right. Bruno, I think, needs to step it up a little bit as we get Stato back. Did you knock yourself? What are you doing?
My internet just went a bit funny, that was all. Just restarted.
Okay. Craig Wright says the American president said he'd cured cancer. Did he?
The one American president told everyone to drink bleach to cure COVID. So,
well, how can we forget that? Classic quote from Mr. Trump. John says, are MLS referees sponsored by Poundland? It would seem that way. Son of THC says, you were right. You were right, a pariah or whatever. But to be fair, I just butchered the whole comment. I do apologize. I do that from time to time. Max says, another draw and this trophy is gone. We need to get rid of the dead wood, not just give them new contracts. Well, Max, to be fair, I don't think it's all about the trophy, to be honest, mate. I think it's just about putting in some good performances and getting ready for the new season. Me, for one, I'm not really bothered whether we lift the trophy or not. I couldn't give 2 monkey chuffs, to be honest. Scott Robson says it's humid. Yes, it's humid. I mean, I've got a Scooby-Doo top on tonight, Scooby-Doo t-shirt, and it's sticky. It's sticky. Guy Fawkes says Joe Biden couldn't guess which way a lift was going if he had 2 guesses. He only wears a hat so he knows which end to wipe. Oh.
Well, I'm hoping Joe Biden doesn't appear at the match tonight in a helicopter, because if he gets out of the helicopter, falls over, the ref will give a free kick to Brighton.
Yes. He's been known to fall down a few times, has Mr. Biden. Sleepy Joe, to be honest. Ashby and Barnes look decent, says Matt. Target hasn't been too bad. I've been impressed with Target, actually. He stepped up to intercept a few passes, and he's also made some very good tackles. He looked quite steady, Alex.
Yeah, he's looked decent. I don't know if you can hear me properly, but my internet is going really, really bad.
Sorry, Alex,
okay.
did you not boast about having this wonderful 500 meg wonderful broadband not long ago, I do believe?
Yeah, it is. I'm not quite sure why. Well, I mean, I have got a VPN on at the moment, so that might have something to do with it. Possibly,
yeah, well, you can tell it does actually interfere with your stream a bit when you've got a VPN on, Alex. It shouldn't.
It is doing, but
Get
Target.
Get Surfshark. Brilliant. Doesn't interfere with your stream.
I've got Surfshark.
All right.
See, I'm lagging a little bit, so all I heard was just
your broadband's shit, right? It's terrible.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Wee Header says it's middle of winter. Brr. Where?
New Zealand, isn't he?
Is he? Yeah. Oh, they do have.
I'm gonna do a full restart while we're still.
All right, we'll see you shortly, Alex.
It's terrible.
All right. So there goes Alex to do a full restart. Sophia says, is this the president that falls asleep and trips a lot? Yes, it is, Sophia. That's why he is nicknamed Sleepy Joe. Nearly 1,500 now in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys, or this morning. We really do appreciate it. 1:30 in the morning. I'm getting used to this, Billy. It's like, we're on the night shift all the time now. Please do hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Come and be part of this incredible community here on the Toon Review. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well. You can donate to the channel if you do so wish by hitting the super chat button, which is the $ at the bottom of the live comments. That will take you through to a payment method, and you also get your comment read out straight away. And please hit the notification bell if you're just subscribing, which will let you know when we upload or go live. The Rhythm Doctor says it's warm in Bristol. Sat outside on my dinner break in the Siggy shed. Must be on night shift. Mark Lascelles says, how hot is a hippo at a rave? Well, I mean, look, I think me and Billy have seen a few hippos in with time at nightclubs. But listen, what I'm trying to say is if hippos were dancing in a hot nightclub at a rave, they'd be sweating, you know, just given the sheer size of a hippo. I'm just, you know. Brandon is upset because I'm not reading that one. I used to watch the Warriors growing up. Good on you, Paul. Cheers, Carl. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to. Do you know what it is, Billy? I haven't set foot in Whitley Bay Ice Rink since I retired. Since I walked out with my gear when I had to retire early due to the smashed jaw. I haven't been back, but I'm going to go back shortly, and I'm really looking forward to it. Just apparently, it's never changed in 20 years, the ice rink, and it's still as cold as it was back then. So,
it might make a big thing here for you. You know, when former legends go back to the club, you might get a bit of a.
Well, apparently they want to interview me for like a Legends bit in the program, which will be nice. Or I think it's called Former Heroes and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Going back and doing that interview, that should be good. Anyway, back to the football. David says Lewis Miley has been the standout performer of the summer so far. Can't wait to see this kid get some real minutes in some cup games this season.
I think we may see him second half. I hope we do see him second half. I want to see him slot into the Matt Ritchie place.
Yeah, I was going to say Ritchie, definitely.
Because Ritchie's not got the legs. He's not a centre midfielder anyway. And he certainly isn't one with legs, is he? He's just a second behind everything because his brain's still active, but his legs won't do it for him.
Yeah. Ian McKenna says it's currently 49 degrees in Italy. 49 at night? Oh, surely not. I mean, I know it's warm over there at the minute, but surely not 49 at this time. I mean, what? Are they an hour or two ahead of us, Billy? Is it an hour or is it two?
An hour ahead, an hour. I think it's an hour in the summer, isn't it?
So at 2:30 in the morning, 49 to Christ almighty. Nah, couldn't do it. Rochi says the great Ashby and Miley Cyrus are the standouts of the summer series. Seastock says he's making supper while watching the match. Yeah. Chaz says, yeah, I'm sweating like a blind gay guy in a hot dog factory.
Oh, God. If ever there's a comment of the week for TT,
What have I missed?
Oh my God! That is super. Oh my God! I think we've just insulted the LPBL or whatever you call it community. Oh God, that is a blinder. Chaz has just said he's sweating like a blind gay guy in a hot dog factory.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I do. Jesus
And breathe.
Oh, Alex, you're allowed to laugh, you know. Jesus, man.
I wasn't there in the moment. It wasn't as funny for me.
Oh God Almighty! Well, when Billy started laughing, I lost it. Just through. Oh dear. Anthony says, Paul, which NHL team do you support? New York Rangers, mate. Big New York Rangers fan. I also like Edmonton Oilers as well. Those are me too, but mainly New York Rangers. JV Royal Panthers says, can see a red card coming second half. Bring Big Joe on, bully them a bit. Well, Big Joe's not there, mate. Be a bit difficult bringing him on. We don't have any first teamers on the bench at the minute. Michael Marsden, thank you for your £10 super chat, buddy. Much appreciated and glad you're with us. Hope you're well. Slow these bloody comments down. I can't read them, man. What do you want me to do? I can't help it. Cameron says, I thought Alex had gone to bed. Mighty Win says, Barnes is man of the match so far. I think Ashby's up there as well, to be honest. Guy Fawkes' eye, it's a bit George Michael here tonight, a bit wham. Absolutely. It's almost like scientists have been telling this is going to happen for years. Indeed, Ian, indeed. But let's not get into that as we're looking at the Empire State Building, of course, over the River Hudson, as Newcastle United are in, of course, New Jersey, which is just a small little trip over the Hudson River. Gaza G says we look second best. I don't really think we look second best. I think we've done all right. Brighton have had possession, yes, but they've not punished us with anything. They've never had any shots on goal. So I think we're doing all right considering the team we got out.
They tried quite a lot of those straight balls to get someone in behind, and that every single one's been cut out, really. It's not been that bad.
I don't think we've got the most dangerous out of the two teams, if I'm honest. We've had sporadic possession. Obviously, we've been totally outdone with possession. But not in areas that's going to kill us, especially. And we've got the most dangerous, I think. Creatively, I think we look better than them.
Yeah. Ash says in the USA, they think Sillet Bang is a gun, Billy. Yeah. Sillet Bang. Don't get why we're sending Ashby out on loan. I don't think, we're just seeing Miggy, Tonali, Joe Linton. Miggy's waving to somebody in the crowd. I'm not sure about his haircut, That fringe isn't very good. It looks like he's got a piece on. It looks like he's got his hair coloured in.
Mr. Bronson.
Yes. Still seeing a lot of Newcastle fans in the crowd, as usual, giving it the big ones.
Look at the fan on there.
Sorry?
The woman there with the fan, fanning herself. Newcastle fan.
Okay.
Big
Yes.
fan. She had a massive fan on her.
She did have a massive fan, Billy. Anyway, moving on. Ab says, I'm going to be controversial and say I don't think Ashby has been that great. Going forward, the right side has offered nothing. I think only Bruno has been at the required level.
I think you've got Bruno blinkers, because every game Bruno makes mistakes. You seem to say he's done really well. It's bizarre. You did it the other day as well when Bruno made the mistakes. A little bit strange there. I'm not quite sure why.
The right side has looked redundant because Murphy's done absolutely piss all game. That's why.
I think it's Murphy that's been poor.
Yeah. Murphy's done absolutely bugger all, hasn't he? Literally bugger all. Oh, knock the sound off, Paul. That's not good.
Yeah, you'll have to tell us when yours starts as well.
Indeed. We are underway. Second half is underway, and immediately Bruno plays it out to the left to Matty Target.
What? Mine's not underway yet. Oh, yeah, it is now.
Dummett goes across to Jamal Lascelles. AB says, hello from Saudi, loving your content. Thank you very much. What on earth is that back pass? Jamal Lascelles forced way back. By the way, Nick Pope is playing second half as well, guys. I think it's simply to get minutes in his tank because obviously he's been injured.
Oh, dear, Ashby.
Ashby gives the ball away. Doesn't look like Brighton have made many substitutes either. Now a chance to break with Harvey Barnes. Plays it left to Callum Wilson. Now Barnes has gone marauding forward. He's got Elliot Anderson on his left. It was a terrible ball by by Callum Wilson. That was really poor. Should have sent Elliot Anderson away. Referee's blown his whistle, and we've won a free kick.
Can you tell me when it's 46 minutes, your end, please?
Now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Did we get a free kick for that?
We did, Billy, yes. Yeah. Miracles do actually happen.
I thought it was the other way, I'll be honest.
No substitutes, by the way, for Newcastle, simply because we've only got 4 or 5 on the bench. So it is as you were. I don't think Brighton have made any changes either, to be fair. As Matt Ritchie's going to take this free kick. Now, one thing we do know is Matt Ritchie can put a delivery in. Can he do it this time? It's going in to the back. Oh, chance! Oh!
Captain jump.
And Lascelles, who normally is a lot better there in that situation, normally puts them in the back of the net, completely unmarked and over the bar.
No, he's got to do better than that.
He certainly has. Very poor header, considering no marking on him. Free header. And he just didn't seem to jump to get his timing right there.
Yeah, should have been over that and just headed it down. 50 pence a piece.
Wow. Yeah.
I think it's fair to say we deserve to be in the lead now, based on the chances.
Yeah. Lee Mag says
what a bastard.
he's currently sweating like a seagull in Sunderland. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Brighton coming now down the right-hand side. Sorry, their left-hand side. Casado knocks it back to Dahoud. Patient build-up from Brighton again, but very disciplined defensive line from Newcastle, isn't it? You know, they just don't leave many gaps, but they've got one on the left-hand side with Matoma. Down the line now to Welbeck, pulls it back. Pascal Gross getting forward, but he was nowhere near the ball there. I thought he was going to try and claim a penalty there, but he didn't. He just got up and got on with it. And it remains goalless. Caicedo now for Brighton as they try and look for this opening goal in this game, which they haven't really tested Nick Pope at all. So if there's one thing the manager will be disappointed about, it's the chances created. But here's Matoma now, running at Ashby. Matoma gets the byline, ball across! Welbeck scored!
Dear me, what on earth was the defender doing there?
Wow. Nick Pope missed the ball completely, and I'm not sure who the defender was, but Brighton have taken the lead.
Dummy at the back post there was horrific. He got nutmegged on his own line.
Wow.
Oof. Bad play all round. Ashby got done. Pope's goalkeeper was poor also, and then Dummett totally failed to get a touch on it. And open goal for Welbeck at the back post. He would never have an easy one to score than that. What?
I think Nick Pope's touch took it away from Dummett.
Yeah,
there, Billy.
It looked like on the first show that Dummett had just fresh aired it, but it weren't. It was the push away from Pope took it away from Dummett. Yeah, poor for Pope that.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And poor from Ashby before that, to be honest. I mean, Matoma, when it went down the outside of him, Ashby just didn't have a clue, really, to be fair to him. I was waiting for him to cut inside, and he didn't went on the outside of him, and oh dear me, we nearly let him in again there.
Yeah, we're behind. And to be fair, I hate to be a doom-monger, but, it'd be difficult to get back into this. Anderson now in the middle of the park. Plays it out to Richie. Richie's got Ashby in support. Ashby plays it back to Richie. Richie goes right-footed over the top looking for the runner Wilson. It's well defended by Brighton. Dahoud now. Murphy's got to get more involved. He's just done absolutely naff all.
Exactly there. He didn't make any kind of run at all there for Ashby.
No.
It was awful for Murphy, that was. Very frustrating to watch.
Nick Pope comes way out his goal. That's what we can expect. Lascelles now.
What's your time?
50-15. Harvey Barnes now cuts inside onto his right foot, lays it in. Oh, it's not a great ball. We could be in trouble. Dummett slides in. That was a Dummett tackle and a half there. Just slid in from around 5 yards away, and Karunch won the ball. Dubravka, Comer says Dubravka would be getting destroyed if he made that mistake.
We just did destroy Pope. We criticised him.
Yeah, he should have done better, definitely.
I think all three of them should have done better, really, for the defending that
goal.
Well,
it could have been avoided on numerous occasions, couldn't it?
I mean, Dummett really should have been standing behind Nick Pope anyway. Let's be honest. The defender shouldn't be standing behind.
Well, his marking was non-existent on Welbeck, wasn't it? To be fair, Welbeck standing on his own just with a simple tap in.
I mean, occasionally you expect a fullback to be available at the back post as an overload, but not the striker. Welbeck is the main guy.
Absolutely.
Richie gave the ball away again there just a minute ago.
Yeah, he did.
You all right, Paul?
Yeah, why?
Just wanted to just seem a bit,
No, I'm okay. I'm just sweating. Why isn't Dummett marking Welbeck there? Why is Welbeck allowed to stand? I mean, Nick Pope, I think, knows he made a mistake there, judging by his what?
Well played, Ruin. Oof.
Oh, Murphy's done well there. No, it's Callum Wilson, actually. He lays it into Murphy. Murphy's shot is deflected over for a corner, but Callum Wilson did really well there.
I'm
really well. First, you what?
I've gone ahead of you for some reason.
Yeah, I'm behind for some reason.
Well, I'm coming up to 52-15.
Well, I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds then.
I mean, it was strange what happened the other night when, we had a drinks break and suddenly there was no pause in the stream, yet I suddenly went about 10 seconds ahead of Billy for some reason, and none of our streams stopped at all. Anyway, corner for Newcastle. It's an in-swinger from Richie and headed away by Van Heck. And Brighton look to break out very quickly with Matoma. And Matoma really going for you. Brighton have got 5 forward to Newcastle's 3. And this is a chance for Brighton. And a good save by Nick Pope to his left-hand side. And it's a corner to Brighton. But wow, we were going to get punished there. Dear me. Not great. Matoma's got some engine on him, hasn't he? He was just away there like a whippet.
Yeah, the last half an hour of this game will be very interesting. Fitness levels, it'll start to get a bit harder. Spaces will start to open up. Just got to hope somebody pulls something out of the bag.
Matoma really going at Ashby there. It was a good save, comfortable save, I think, wasn't it? More than anything. Gross is going to take this corner for Brighton. Wow, that's a bit of a different corner. Good work by Ashby. Gets it away. And it's all the way back to the Brighton keeper. So nothing happening there, but we are... Paul Zakazwe, we are behind because we're all on different streams. But if you want to pause for about 2 minutes and then press play, you'll be in sync with us. Just don't put any spoilers in the chat, please. Wait till we've commentated on everything. And everything will be cushy-dory. Dahoud. I mean, Matt Ritchie's chasing him, but Dahoud seems to be a yard and a half in front of him.
Yeah.
At the start of this half.
I'd like to see a change there. I'd like to see Richie come off and maybe Lewis Miley come on. Although Lewis Miley's
just going to say the same thing. Yeah, Miley on now would be a good change.
John Mack says he's sweating like Fred West on ground force. Dear me. Brighton come forward again, trying to play Welbeck through, but good defending that by Dummett. Read the pass well. Lascelles into Richie's got to be quick here. He's fouled.
And a yellow card.
It's Dahoud again, by the way. How many is he getting away with?
It's 5.
I think that's the point that Richie's making to the referee, saying like, well, hang on a minute. How many times is Brighton going to bring 4 players on?
Take the hood off before he gets the chance to get a bloody booking or sent off.
Oh, I'd keep him on so Matt Ritchie just punches him in the middle of the face. Ferguson is definitely one of them coming on, as Ritchie's lost the ball in a very dangerous position. Wow. Caicedo plays a lovely ball out of the left for Matoma. Matoma now running at Ashby again. Cuts inside. Little back heel. Good bit of play this by Brighton. Deflected again, and it's another corner.
We're looking a bit leggy now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Very, very leggy. It's not happening at the minute. Matoma's seeing more of the ball and seeing a lot more space. I'm trying to see how all these players are that are coming on for Brighton, because it probably won't show us on the graphic.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unfair competition. Yes, they've got like a full bench of substitutes to bring on. We've got 5 kids, anyway, plus Martin Dubravka. So,
Archer, good evening, mate. He says, "Good evening, lads. If we could sign a midfielder, I would go for Ryan Gravenberch." Phoenix Pecori says the 4-1 wasn't an accurate reflection. I'm not sure what the 4-1 he's talking about. John says we can't keep hold of the ball. It's embarrassing.
He's on about the 4-1 when we beat them.
Oh, let's see.
I mean, it was an accurate reflection of at the time, to be fair.
Yeah, we haven't got anywhere near the strongest side out on that pitch right now, so we can't compare that match to this one. Matoma again drills it in low for Welbeck. Great defending. What a tackle that was by Paul Dummett. And the ball's hit the referee, and he's blown up as Brighton are now going to make their changes.
He's given them a free kick, I think. Has he?
Has he?
I think he's given them a
What
free
for?
kick. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. That is appalling. If he has done.
That was a great ball in by Matoma, by the way. Brilliantly read by Dummett. Or I think that might have been 2-0. I'm struggling to see where the free kick is, Billy.
Where's the free kick?
I'm pretty sure he's given them a free kick. I think we had the ball. I think he kicked it into the ref, and I think he's given them a free kick. I think that's what's happened here.
Unbelievable. Anyway, Lallana's definitely coming off.
Poupignon's coming on.
Pooping where?
Poupillon. What's his name?
Poupignon?
Poupillon. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Poupignon. He looks about 15. Jorgen says it's a friendly. Come on, chill. Yes, Jorgen, but I really... People need to stop saying that. It's a friendly. It's not. It's a friendly, but you can still commentate and still realise if players aren't playing well. And certainly, we know Eddie Howe doesn't like putting up with it either.
Oh, they brought that Simon Ayari on as well. Christ.
Coming up to the hour marker. Sorry, Billy?
Made 8 subs there.
They've made 8 subs.
Or was it 4 subs? 4 or 4 on there, because it is.
Yeah. How are Billy? Miley's on, by the way, for Newcastle, but not for Matt Ritchie. I don't know who he's come on for because the camera hasn't sold us and neither has any graphics.
Probably be Bruno, I guess.
No, Bruno's still on. Yeah. Is it Murphy? No, because Murphy's on the ball now. I don't know who's gone off. Anyway, Murphy's breaking forward for Newcastle. We got players forward here. And it's played into Wilson, and it's over the bar. No offside flag. And maybe Callum should have done a little bit better there, boys.
It was a poor pass from Murphy there, didn't it?
Somebody's arriving at the back post as well. I'm not sure who it is. Is it Target there, or is it Barnes? Barnes.
Yeah, it's at the bar. It's at the auto boy, hasn't it?
You got to keep
Ashby's
that
gone
low.
off, by the way, guys.
Oh, it's Ashby.
So I'm not sure who's gone to right back. I think Jacob Murphy's gone to right back, actually.
We're sort of playing 3 at the back.
Yeah. No, Murphy's a right back, Billy. Which is a little bit weird.
We were slagging Steve Bruce off for that last night.
Well, I mean, look, he's got nobody else on the... I mean, he's got kids on the bench. I don't think he wants to put them in this situation just yet. That Wilson shot, by the way, it did clip the bar, you know.
Yeah, clip the upright, angle of the post and bar.
And the flag didn't go up.
No. The pass from Murphy was a tad under hit, I thought.
Yeah, it was poor.
And sent him a bit to the right more as well. He should have done.
Yeah. That's into the stands and a goal kick for Newcastle United. So we were on the hour. Brighton lead by 1-0. Goal in the second half scored by Danny Welbeck. Not great defending, has to be said, from Newcastle. But try and get back in the game. Elliot Anderson going to take the throw, is he? No, he leaves it for Matt Target. Well, somebody needs to... Brighton making another change. Samuels is coming on. And it's the left back going off. So Samuels will come on and just take that place at left back. King Hoddle saying, why is he playing a weakened team? Well, he played a strong 11 against Chelsea 2 days ago. So he's not going to basically risk injury by playing them in minutes they don't really have to play. You know, they've got the Cellar Cup next week. You would imagine he might try and play somewhat close to his starting 11 at one of them games, but time will tell.
Well, there's going to be 7 substitutions in total then.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
made
and
he's made one. He come on, then they paused, and then brought another two on. So it's time wasting. Is what it is.
Matoma's gone off, thank God. But we've only made one change, so we will be definitely leggy. They've got a lot of fresh legs on the pitch now, so we're going to find it very difficult. Matt Ritchie, that touch was awful, and it's put us under real pressure again. Brighton are in the box. Welbeck. No, it's not Welbeck. It's, I don't know who it is. There's too many come on here. Long cross to the back post, and it's gone behind for a goal kick.
I think it was that Adingwa, wasn't it? The one that scored two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie's struggling now. And it's not even with athleticism. It's his first touch. The ball's just pounced, just constantly pinging off him.
Yeah. Oh, good turn by Wilson, and Van Heck throws him to the floor. And finally a booking for the Brighton centre-back. I mean, how long? Jesus Christ.
He looks about 12, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, I'm not saying Wilson would have been through on goal there, guys, but it was pretty close.
I mean, Van Heck's sort of confused that he's actually got a booking. He should have had one in the first half as well, to be fair. He was shocking against us in the game at St James's Park as well.
He could have been away on goal there. It really did look like he was going to be away on goal.
Well, he'd still got 40 yards to run, Paul, but it did.
Alex,
Wilson's
I'm trying
not
to
that
put
quick.
positives, man. Will you just...
If it was Isak, I'd have agreed with you, but maybe not Wilson.
But at the moment, it's Van Heck on the ball for Brighton.
Players too tight to press now.
Of course, Van Heck's already been sent off in this summer series, by the way. To coin a phrase, Yeti feet or Yeet feet. Looks like already been sent off. I think he was sent off in the first game, wasn't he? That Brighton played
against Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just looks now we're just struggling for fitness here because, you know, Brighton are just going to pass it around us all day long here. We haven't got the legs.
They've had an extra day's rest as well. An extra day's
rest.
They
have. Yeah, absolutely. Murphy into Lewis Miley now brings it forward.
That was well done from Murphy there to win the ball back.
It was, yeah.
Here's Bruno. Goes out left looking for the runner. Barnes just doesn't clear the Brighton defender. We've got a chance to win the back there. Just couldn't get Callum Wilson couldn't get a toe end on it there. It's back with the goalkeeper, and Brighton will start again. PF says, why keep Ritchie on the pitch? He's finished. Well, Guy Fawkes says Brighton have outplayed us in every department. Well, they have, but, you know, we've had a couple of decent chances to score in this game. We just haven't taken the chances, to be honest. I'm not sure where Harvey Barnes was going with that pass, but we got lucky there. But Barnes is making a brilliant run here down the left. Played in by Bruno. Barnes, he loves that position. And just clipped the heel of the Brighton defender and goes out for a corner.
So lucky that. Oh.
I think he should have cut inside a step before shooting.
Yeah, maybe he's a bit one more. Although I don't know, the gap was there, but he just luckily, I mean, the Brighton, he didn't know. He just sticks the leg out, Van Heck, and manages to block the ball.
Don't know, some nice little counter attacks from us at the moment. I can see us getting a goal if we keep playing like this. It's better. Obviously, a lot of Brighton's quality's gone off, so plays right into our hands.
Corner to Newcastle, punched away by the keeper. Good work by Murphy, stepping up to win the ball. And Dahoud tries to hack him down. Murphy then goes for goal. It's a comfortable save. But that Dahoud's a little rat, by the way. He just stuck his leg in there to try and bring Murphy down again.
Yeah, he's still not been booked. Outrageous.
I think Murphy's a bit optimistic there, to be honest. He had a pass out to the right to the right flank, and he went for the shot instead.
Yeah, he should have recycled it.
Kenny says, how many of this 11 will start against Villa? Good point. Not many.
Well, Bruno certainly will.
Bruno will, yeah.
I think Target's made a good shot for himself. Of course, there's more games to go yet. Go on.
Oh, giveaway! Chance! Surely! Oh, come on!
Score.
Trying to walk it in.
Got to score.
Why didn't Wilson just bury that?
It's a brilliant save, by the way.
Oh, goalkeeper's made a mistake.
Comfortable height though, Billy, wasn't it? I mean,
He knows. Anderson knows he's got to score that.
but why did Wilson not just welly that? He's a striker, just belt
Well,
it.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
well,
Anderson was
well.
in the better position.
You telling me Alan Shearer would have passed that? I don't
No
think
chance.
so.
No chance. No, he's on his right foot as
He
well.
would have lashed that into the roof of the net, no doubt about it.
It's fine. They're on the back foot. We look like we could definitely score a goal. So
Yep.
it's much better from us. Good, very good pressing from Anderson initially to actually get that back. They
It was.
lost
Yep.
concentration there. So
1,300 still watching, guys. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also give it the thumbs up if you're enjoying the commentary tonight on the Toon Review. Nearly all Newcastle games will have live commentary on this channel.
yeah, it's a good time to watch now because this is we're actually looking the best we've looked so far all game. Decent counter attacks.
Of course, Brighton amidst quite a few substitutions. We know what that's like trying to get back into a rhythm again. And we're capitalising on that a little bit and probably should have equalised. But it wasn't to be. And we go on, still 1-0 down. And Brighton coming forward here, trying to wrap this game up. I mean, we've had good parts in this game. It's not like we've been poor. I don't think we've actually been poor. I think, you know, given the side that we've put out, I think Brighton have passed the ball around well, but we've done all right.
Yeah, the scoreline to be what it is, I think we've done fine considering some of the players that have started this match for us. I think it's fine. It'd be nice if we could get a goal though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Ricochet again.
It's every second ball's fallen to a Brighton player, isn't it? It's so unlucky. They're coming down the right-hand side now. Dummett's across there. The ball is whipped in, but it's gone behind for a Newcastle United goal kick.
Good defending from Dummett, actually.
Yeah, it was forced him wide. 70 minutes
Dummett's
gone.
actually improving the more time that goes on, to be fair. I still think Dummett's not a bad player. He's just not at the level required for where we are.
Here comes João Pedro. Welbeck's coming off. And the man that could have been a Newcastle player, I think we're actually stopping for a drinks break now as well. But the man, of course, was heavily linked with Newcastle, who, you know, said he was done. Billy Gilmore coming on as well. Dahoud and Welbeck have gone off.
Yeah. Dahoud manages to escape without a yellow card somehow.
Incredible.
After about 6 fouls.
Yeah. I mean, didn't a certain journalists or a certain person say that the deal was done, João Pedro to Newcastle? Ended up with a bit of egg on face.
He was welcome to the club, wasn't he, by a certain person?
Yeah. Just seeing Welbeck's goal again. Dear me.
He won't score an easier goal than that all season.
Certainly won't. But I think they're expecting big things from João Pedro, of course. And now it has, 20 odd minutes to put a stake for a first team spot, the start 11 spot at the start of the season. Kenny says, anything on the rumour Fraser's talking to Celtic? Well, I believe he's been linked with 2 clubs today. One of them was Celtic, and I think the other one was it Leeds?
I don't think he's good enough for either, to be frank. But they'll give us a fee. Take him.
Imagine Fraser and gone on to the same team, you know.
I'd take a tenner for Fraser just to get him out the club, to be honest. And I think that's what Eddie's probably said to the hierarchy is just, you know, whatever the offer is, let's just get him out the club. You know, he's on good wages as well, and it's all about freeing up the wages.
I don't think he's good enough to play for Celtic, to be honest.
Well, I know that, but then again, he'd be in Scotland. You never know. So just seeing the Manhattan night sky. I love New York. Fantastic place to go and visit. It literally is a city that doesn't sleep. Love it. Here's my target for Newcastle. Play back underway now. Target goes up to Wilson. I'm not sure what Wilson was trying to do there, but didn't control the ball particularly well. And it's now back in Brighton's possession. Derek says, we're not closing down with full intent, but still doing well. I like what I've seen over this USA tour.
The fitness is telling with that. That's why they're not closing down. I think they're just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. 6 or 7 games into the season, you'll start seeing us pressing like monsters again. It takes time to do what we do.
Yeah.
Well, Elliot Anderson's doing some really good pressing there. As is Matt Ritchie. Harvey Barnes. Good tackle.
He's not giving a free kick for that. You are taking the fucking piss.
It's Bruno again. He's got something against Bruno, this guy. I'm certain of it. Every single tackle Bruno makes, he's basically...
He got the ball.
It's a great tackle. It's a great challenge. It's a physical
ridiculous
game.
Bruno looking very frustrated there, and rightly so.
Julie J says she went to New York years ago, loved the place, but you've got to be careful where you go. Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be, New York. They've clamped down a lot on stuff. Adam went to a motel, and he booked a 1-star motel, as he normally does, and I think he paid the price for that.
He's just booked Nick Pope there. Because the little steward gave Brighton a quick throw in there, so Nick Pope had to get a second ball on the pitch to give himself enough time to get into goal. Can the stewards not be given free? Look at the steward here. Look at the steward. Oh, you a Brighton fan, are you? Christ.
That's ridiculous, by the way.
Absolutely insane. So we've had to get an extra ball on the pitch to try and slow the game down. A joke. And then he books him immediately.
Well, Callum Wilson is coming off, and young Parkinson is coming on now.
Be interesting to see who goes through the middle now.
Yeah.
I think Ben Parkinson played in the right side of it, didn't he?
Yep. I mean, Wilson's done all right tonight. He's held it up a few times. I just wish he'd hit that ball as soon as it come to him there. Paul Dummett's also coming off, and of course, Alex Murphy will take that left back position again.
Dummett's done as well as he can be expected as well, to be fair to him.
I know Dummett's done all right. He's done all right. He's made some good tackles, and he's done all right.
I think Dummett would be a good player somewhere else. Maybe not. I think he might even be good enough for the Premier League. It just depends on who. I don't know where he'd fit in, but he's still good enough.
It looks like
not for us.
What's he blown there for?
Huh?
He's giving Brighton a throw in.
He wants him to take the throw in again.
What? If it's a foul throw, then give it to Newcastle. You can't tell him to take the throw in again, you monumental prick.
Yeah, this referee doesn't understand the rules.
He's terrible, like he is absolutely horrendous. Lascelles now into Bruno. Bruno is knocked down again.
That's
and no free kick given. Come on.
What?
You might as well just pick up.
Sorry. He's got something against Bruno, this referee. He really has. I'm convinced myself of it now. I mean, every time Bruno makes a tackle, he gives a free kick. And when Bruno's fouled, he waves play on.
That was absurd.
Wept. Harvey Barnes is playing through the middle, by the way, guys, as a striker. At least I think he is. Oh, my stream's just died.
Tired stuff at the moment.
Oh, what a time for my stream to just kill itself. You useless, absolute.
Turn your sound off, mate.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
I'm on 75-45.
Now you're fucking 25 seconds behind now.
Oh, for God's sake. Unbelievable.
Well,
Oh, no, I've jumped, but the play's stopped. What the hell's going on here?
What time are you at?
I'm now... I've gone back to 75-35.
You're a minute behind.
You're a minute behind.
I'm not having that. Right. You can piss off, right? I'm going for another one. Just bear with me, guys.
Commentate while you're doing it.
It's coming back. Right, I'm back live again. And I'm on 77-40.
77-40?
I'm on 77. Mate, you're in a time machine.
You're 40 seconds ahead of me now.
Yeah, me too. Oh my god.
I can get there though.
I can't. What? Let me refresh.
Honestly, unbelievable. I've knocked my Sky stream off. I'm
I'm
watching
on
something else now, to
78
be
now.
honest.
78.
Yeah, I'm on 78 and 10 seconds.
Oh, dear.
As Brighton kicked the ball out, Van Heck's gone down. Looks like a little touch of, well, I don't know what it is. He should have been sent off anyway.
I like how we pressed him anyway. Sod him.
Brighton manager's not looking too happy. I don't think there was any tackle on him there. Yeah, certainly a bit of Back to the Future going on there. I do apologise, folks. I'm actually about 40 odd seconds ahead of the actual clock on your screens. I should have just started. I should have just started with me proper. With the person with the proper stream I always go with instead of trying to Sky shit. Savage and Turner Cook coming on. Van Heck is hobbling off for Brighton. We are still Newcastle 0, Brighton 1, with around about 11 minutes of this game to go. Werner, Murphy, stop trying to be an idiot. Throw him out, mods, please, if he's going to be like that.
Richie Lascelles have come off.
Yeah.
Lamptey on could be interesting.
Turner Cook
Yeah.
and Savage are on.
Jamal Lascelles coming off. He's been all right tonight, Jamal. Hasn't done anything wrong.
Well, he's done one. He gave the ball away once, but apart from that,
Alex, put a bit of positivity on it, man.
had a good chance. Put it straight over the bar.
Yeah, should have scored.
Yeah, definitely should have scored.
Well, I'm not saying. See, I disagree there. I'm not saying you've got to score those, but you've got to head it on
Well,
target.
he timed his jump wrong, didn't he? His jump was all to pot.
I'm not asking people to score, but I'm asking them to get things on target at least, because then you're opening up the opportunity for rebounds and mistakes from them. Just get it on target. It doesn't have to go in.
By the way, the Werner that has just been blocked is not the Werner that is a regular on the channel. It's somebody being an idiot. As Brighton try and play it out, and have we won a corner? Have we? Hell.
He's a chunky lad, whoever that is. What's his name? With a tattoo on his arm, is he?
For Newcastle?
Yeah, just got stuck in there. Is that
not Turner Cook?
Parkinson, I think it is. Or it might be Turner Cook, actually. But we're doing some pressing here. The young lads are doing all right. Again, I mean, he is. He's excellent at playing the ball out. I've noticed that. Why is some idiot just pointed 2-0 to Brighton, 86 minutes? We're nowhere near 86 minutes, you prat. Honestly, get off the stream. I can't believe that some people at 2:10 in the morning. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well,
by the way,
right,
just to let everybody know that when the Premier League starts, it will be subscriber only to comment. Not members. You don't have to sign up to membership, but you do have to subscribe if you want to comment. Anyway, Brighton breaking away now with Lamptey.
Yeah, you got away with murder there, Lamptey. Very lucky.
This could be dangerous, actually, down the left-hand side, going against Jacob Murphy at right back.
Brilliant, Murphy.
Yeah, it does really well. Miley. That's Turner Cook does well to get the ball up towards Parkinson, but good defending. But the good thing about watching the kids is that, you know what it is, the kids, they're still very confident passing it around and stuff, aren't they? They're not like, they don't panic.
It's the training sessions. You can see the impact of the training sessions. Like even Murphy's tackle there, the little sidestep shimmy. All the little games. Like, a lot of the times we see the videos where they're playing the little cone game where they've got to shuffle left, shuffle right. All of
Go
the
on.
training games.
Oh, we've won it back. Chance. Oh, he should have done better. Parkinson had a huge opportunity there. Elliot Anderson brilliantly winning the ball back. And he was literally, take your good lad, take your time. Just when I take the calm and take the time, he goes and does that. Typical.
Well, maybe he thought he didn't have time.
Big chance, that. Big chance. Good work again by Elliot Anderson, though, closing down.
Yeah, that's twice he's done that.
Not going out target. You could have kept that in if you'd have gone for it. If it's target, I think it's target. Sophia, how's your Achilles tendon, by the way? You had a bit of an injury. Let's know how you are.
She's miles behind on the on whatever she's watching on, by the way. Just enjoy, guys. Just enjoy. Here come Brighton. I don't know who's who here. There's that many Brighton players coming down the right-hand side. Oh, he's skipped past Paul Dummett. And good work by, skip past Matt Target. Savage did really well there, coming across and clearing it out for a corner. Sophia says it's bruised and bloody sore. Well, I hope it gets better soon, Sophia.
I don't know if Savage did anything right there. I think the ball just pinged off him.
Alex,
I don't want to be mean, but
you are being mean. You're being a right cowl. I'm sorry, but he did well.
I mean, he stood there anyway.
What's his bloke wearing?
Gilmore crosses the ball for Brighton, headed over the bar, and a goal kick to Newcastle. 5 minutes to go of normal time, and we are behind here by a 1-0. Some people mentioned in the chat it's a little bit disappointing that we've actually gone behind in every single game. Yeah, cruel to be kind. I didn't like your comment there about Parkinson having Parkinson's. Consider I've got Parkinson's. I don't like that comment, mate, at all. Very bad taste. Here is young Parkinson on the ball now. Oh, he's going to take him on. Gets the ball into the box. Oh. Big chance, and still a chance. Goal! It's 1-1, and it's Elliot Anderson. Unbelievable.
They didn't move. Half didn't move.
Defending, guys. I mean,
we're gonna praise you like I should.
Yeah,
God. The two centre halves for Brighton there just had their feet stuck in concrete. Literally didn't move an inch. Elliot Anderson just got a free hit at goal twice.
I mean, Parkinson did really well there, by the way, to get the ball in the box.
Yeah.
And Anderson did well to keep going and make sure that he puts it in the back of the net. His first shot blocked, but he was aware enough to still get up, and the ball was still with him, and the finish was absolutely brilliant.
That young centre-half, and I've nightmares about that. That was awful.
Yeah, not great. But we don't care about that. It's 1-1. Anderson in the 86th minute, and, well, could we finish the summer series unbeaten, which is certainly a positive, considering the amount of kids we got on the pitch right now. But here come Brighton again. He's got the better of Matt Target. Chance, and Nick Pope just sort of squirrels it away with his foot. It was very unorthodox save, that.
Matt Target's blown out of his arse at the minute, but Poupion's been past him twice now. Blown out of his arse, Target.
He is. Very strange save that by Nick Pope. Wasn't it as if he was falling backwards and just sort of clipped it with his right foot.
With the captain's armband on, I'll hasten to add.
Indeed. Anyway, Brighton have a corner now with 3 minutes of normal time left. In comes the corner, and it's headed over the bar again. Newcastle goal kick.
Be hilarious.
George T, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, I told you we would get one back. You were right. You were right. I mean, look, I've been really impressed with a lot of these younger players when they've come on. I really have.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, what is that, Matt Target? You just stopped on the ball. That's dreadful. Oh, Nick Pope did well to get a touch on that. Otherwise, it was 2-1 Brighton. What the hell was Target doing?
Target's dead. He's literally dead.
Well, Billy, that's a bit extreme, like, but Bruno playing a full 90 here. That's great play by Bruno to get away.
No way.
And he's gone for goal. Oh, that would have been incredible.
Brilliant vision.
Certainly was. And Harvey Barnes is down injured. Now, is this just running the clock down, do you think? Or is there a niggle with Harvey?
Bit of cramp. Maybe not.
I'm not sure where his injury is. Well, he's smiling. He's wasting time. He's been told to stay down a little bit. Just get the breaths back and let's just get a shithousery again. But we love it.
Why? Whenever the camera pans to the referee, he's always having a giggle with the Brighton player. I haven't seen him have a chat with any of our lads once.
I mean, why do we keep seeing the Manhattan skyline? I know it's beautiful, but we're at a football match, for fuck's sake.
It is the same picture as well.
Barnes has gone off, yeah. I hope that's not serious. I mean, he was smiling, so I don't think it's I think it's just cramp.
No, I think he's just knackered.
Yeah, he's smiling, so I don't think it's a serious injury. Jamie Miley's on.
I mean, he's got a sleeve tattoo. How old is he? 16, 17?
Yeah.
They start from young.
No, is
is
he older than Lewis? I think he's older, isn't he?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I thought Lewis was the older one.
I don't know. They're both young anyway. Good pressing again by Newcastle. Brighton trying to play it out. Look at it. We're swarming them again. There's just snot green shirts all over the place.
Did it?
And we win the ball back. Miley to Savage. Oh, what a turn by Lewis Miley. Brilliant stuff.
Great ball.
What a ball into Murphy. Chance here for Newcastle. Crossed in. Oh, just over the bar. What a move that was. And Parkinson is just over the bar. But what a brilliant bit of play by Lewis Miley.
Yeah, he looks the business, doesn't he? He really does.
He possibly should have done better there. He did. It's a good header, to be fair. It's only an inch over, but
Wow.
lucky. Brilliant pressing. Great ball from Miley. That little turn before, that was, well, it's quality.
Just the turn, the awareness, and the pass out. He looks like he's a senior pro already. It's bizarre.
By
2
the way,
minutes injury time. 2 minutes injury time. We had 3 minutes drinks break.
Substitutions, goals.
How many subs breaks we had?
What about 15 substitutions, 2 drinks breaks, injuries?
I think it's
By the way, guys, Jamie Miley's 19. Lewis is 17.
Oh, is Jamie older? He
Yeah,
looks younger.
I thought he was, yeah.
No, my
It's a
mistake.
sign that we're on top of the minute because the referee just 2 minutes injury time is pathetic.
That was just exquisite from Lewis Miley, by the way. Just exquisite. That turn and then the ball into Murphy. Brilliant stuff. And what a talent he is.
It's a shame there's only 2 minutes because we look like the more likely side to go and win this.
We do.
I think that's why there isn't 2 minutes, Alex. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, there should be, 7 or 8 minutes based on substitutions, injuries, 2 drinks breaks.
I mean, I don't know where 2 minutes has come from. Absolutely incredible.
Well, we had a 2.5, 3 minute drinks break and how many substitution breaks? 30 seconds apiece. It's at least 4 minutes. At least.
I think Eddie's going to be the happier of the two managers with a 1-1 draw, by the way. He has to be. Brighton put a very strong side out. And, we've played with kids for the last 20 minutes. And, you could dare say
their goal was magical either. It was
great ball. That's a great ball.
What a ball! Brilliant chance for Elliot Anderson. He's in again. It's in the net.
Fucking get in there.
What a brilliant goal! And Newcastle have come from behind to win the game. And there's going to be no time for Brighton to get back. But then again, the referee might change his mind now in the injury time and put 10 minutes up.
Phenomenal pass that was. I don't know who made it.
What?
But the pass.
Who hit the ball? That was what a ball that was.
What a strength in the 92nd minute after playing the full game. The strength,
absolutely,
and the pace to get past, and the finish was clinical. Brilliant.
Newcastle fans going nuts. Who hit the pass? It was Murphy. Jacob Murphy.
It was
What
Murphy.
a ball that is, by the way.
That centre half again ain't covered himself with glory, but fantastic from Anderson.
Brilliant strength from Elliot Anderson and a wonderful finish into the bottom corner. And Newcastle United somehow are now 2-1 up.
Deservedly so. On chances.
It should have really started with the kids. But that ball by Murphy was exquisite, by the way. Absolutely bloody brilliant.
Anderson did so well to get his body in front of the Brighton defender there, just to make sure it was going to be a foul if he got caught.
Yeah,
shimmied it onto the left side. He did everything right. Timed his run to perfection as well.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have given the foul though. He would. Let's be honest.
Well, no. And the referee has blown the full-time whistle straight away, and Newcastle United have won this game after being 1-0 down until around about the 86th minute. And Elliot Anderson has just...
Well, I said at the start of the show, didn't I, that this will be most interesting for Elliot Anderson specifically, and it'll be probably his most interesting test so far against quite an intricate Brighton side, and flying colours, 2 goals.
Indeed. Bring me the smile of Tonali. Thank you for your £2 super chat. This is totally worth staying up for. And George T, thank you for your £5. What a way to finish the game. Absolutely.
That pass from Jacob Murphy is as good as Joe Willock's for the Spurs goal.
It was superb. Absolutely brilliant ball.
And we did
really,
see the
really good pass.
20 or 30 as the game was about to end. So for the 20 or 30 of you that switched off and didn't see the goal, don't leave before the game's finished.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, I was going to say that when the 2 minutes came up, I said it would be poetic justice if we score in 2 minutes, and we did.
Yeah. Poetic justice, and it did happen. Absolutely. Incredible. Over 1,300 still in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Look, I mean, Alex, it's hard to sum that game up there, but I mean, there was some very, very good performances.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so impressed the fact that Miley came on cold and did that. Like the few little sequences and movements were just outstanding. I thought Barnes was okay. I think he needs a little bit of time to get up to speed to the way we play. I think players like Barnes would benefit a lot more playing alongside strikers like Isak. More combinations and runs and pace. Wilson's not that guy, unfortunately. It's just a different style when Wilson's on the pitch. Who was impressive?
Ashby.
Ashby was okay. I think the loan is going to be good for him.
Yeah.
I thought Domit did okay. Because I was a little bit worried that we were going to be 3 or 4-0 down. So the fact that we weren't, well done to you. Richie and Dummett weren't great, but they did enough that we've ended up winning that game. We held on. They tried their best. Fair enough.
I thought Target was very good until he got too tired. He was absolutely knackered.
Yeah, he was knackered.
When's the last time he played 90 minutes? Yeah. Just think we're going back a year, I'd say, virtually. Since he played 90 minutes.
I think Murphy deserves a bit of credit for being anonymous as a winger and then going back into a back 4 right back and doing rather well defensively and then getting the assist at the end there. That was really tidy from Murphy and showing he might be a useful player for us next season with some versatility. If we have to go into a different defensive shape, if we really need him to cover, well done. That's really useful. And he's proving again, he can be that guy. He knows he's not a superstar, but if he works hard and proves himself to be versatile, he'll be useful. And he's doing it again.
Edward, thank you for your 1,000 yen. He says, absolutely awesome. Awesome commentary as always. Plus, great to have Billy and Alex's analysis and comments. Yeah, well, that'll happen throughout the season. Obviously, Fab at the home games or whatever, we'll always have analysis and commentary. That's the main thing. Some people mentioning about saying that there was a couple of people trying to put spoilers in. Look, it'll be subscriber only come the watch-alongs when the season kicks off in the Premier League. So, people who genuinely want to subscribe to the channel will subscribe. Those people that just want to mess around and put stupid comments in, well, they won't subscribe. And if they do, they'll be kicked off anyway. So, it won't stop people subscribing. If they want to be part of the channel, they'll subscribe.
Can I just say, Elliot Anderson, not only just with the goals, I should say, but his fitness was phenomenal tonight. His 90 minutes pressing. Fitness is absolutely phenomenal. He's going to be a special player this season for us.
Yeah, definitely.
How does he not start the first game of the season with the way he's playing?
Well,
we've just signed,
and he's got a very difficult choice. But listen, is that not what we want? We want the manager to be challenged with who he's gonna pick, and he's got a job on his hands. There is, I think, our channel mascot should have a bit of a celebration here, guys, to finish off the Premier League Summer Series in the USA. Those of you that have just subscribed to the channel, this is Daisy, our channel mascot, and Daisy is a cow and likes a good dance. So there you go. That is Daisy celebrating the end of the Premier League Summer Series. George, thank you very much for another £10 super chat. He says, thank you to the team for all the hard work during this competition. Thank you very much. I never thought I'd be playing Daisy at 2:30 on a Saturday morning, to be honest. But there you have it. Football brings up strange moments in your life. But there you go. That is the watch along over with. We will do, obviously, a review of this game and a latest news show, so keep an eye on your notifications for when that will be. But we are now going to get our heads down, get some sleep, and finally recover because football will be at normal times now. It seems a shame, doesn't it? I mean, you get used to these middle-of-the-night shows now, but but we do have a transfer window deadline day to look forward to where we're on all day, and we do obviously for charity as well. So it's always a great day. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for all your super chats, new memberships. Thank you, mods. You've been absolutely awesome yet again. Thank you to Billy and Alex, and of course you guys out there, absolute legends. Thank you for spending your very early morning with the Toon Review, and we will see you very soon. Take care, guys. Good morning.
So long, America.
Come back and check